Hey everybody, welcome back to the buy list. This is a tier list, and I got Shane back with me to go through it. All the pin Majestics. We're gonna be ranking them. Shout out Nate. Your influence is forever on the tier list. We got the same old tier list levels, and we're gonna be going through them now that Shane is helping me out with this. We're gonna be leaning more towards like playable slash competitive, kind of meta cards, right? When we rank these, the secret is that it was kind of always like that, anyways. It was always tied together. But we're gonna run through them, and I always like doing these. And Shane, thanks for helping out with these.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I've always loved Nate's way he explained everything, and I know he secretly definitely pulled in the "this is playable," so it's got to be a banger because I'm gonna play it. So I know he definitely thought about it as competitive as well. So
Yeah,
I'll try to do that. I'm gonna try not to be too. Some competitive players like to be very extreme with their stances, so I'll try to reel that in to actually give you guys a fair one. But yeah, I'm gonna be thinking about it from a competitive standpoint. I do like to make money off these too. I like my cards to have value, so I will also keep a little bit of the hey, how much do we think this is going to be? Does that pull that up from slay tier to you're adorable kind of thing?
yeah. Just remember, this is not financial advice. This is cardboard.
Yeah, that's Nate's. I can't do that one. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
yeah. All right, so let's jump right into it. First one up here, Shane, is Savage Claw. This costs 2 tap attack. It attacks for 3. It says if you've pitched a 6 or more card, it gets +1. Comes in for 4.
I mean, is there any other spot but Slay for this? I think this is future development. You got to think about Everfest. You got to think about all the other expansion
Yeah,
slots. They put some hints in there. This ain't it for this set, but I can't deny that maybe they print in a way that lets this go. But man, when you have regular claws, this does not do it for you, especially as a signature weapon for a guy who doesn't want to run 6 powers as much.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is a very interesting claw. Like maybe there's like an untap coming in the future, but with Mandible Claw out there still, like this one's just going to be sitting in the binder for sure. I think at the moment it's slate tier, but when Mandible Claw leaves, I guess this is all you have left. Like,
No, you have like bone. You have
yeah,
a what is it, ball
you can
breaker?
do Bone Breaker. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah, like you have the heavy hitter stuff that I think they might lean more towards, depending on what they're trying to do. But
yeah,
this one might come into play uh, later. But again, it's future development. This is nothing but future development. I can't
yeah,
imagine anyone else. This is also this I think is like 25-cent card, depending on
yeah.
how it comes.
Right, for sure. But yeah, not really much to say there. I think since this card's been spoiled, people are like kind of groaning about it. So, next card up here is Reckless Arithmetic. It is a blue, cost 1, attacks for 1, blocks for 3, which is important in Brute, or so I've been told by the internet. And this one says when this attacks, roll a die. This gets plus X, where X is the number rolled.
I think this is adorable. I
Yeah.
think I could be argued for like this is mid as hell, but you're adorable just because I'm gonna say like if it didn't have like if it just had like hey I'm a one cost attack and something else gave me plus X, then maybe it would be better. I just hate like undeterministic value when you're trying to like play a game competitively. You're like
Yeah.
hey this could be on average it's +3 right or whatever it
Hmm.
is. So it is a one cost, one blue, one tack power gets pumped by itself and
Hmm.
works with RKO's ability. So like the curve's kind of a little off too since it costs 1. You're
Yeah.
like you would need to have 2 float or you pitching 2 blues means you're leaving 1 resource
Yeah.
open. I I just see it as like I think it's fine. I think it'll see play, but I just think it's a little adorable.
Yeah. I totally get it. With that, with the roll coming in and just like, I can see this like at the end of the game or something, and you really need this to be like a 4 and you roll a
Yeah.
1 and you're just like, oh man, why did I put this in my deck? I needed this to win the game. Right. So it does definitely have that like anti-competitive, like when you're rolling dice, it's just not going to be the first choice for a competitive card. other than
for sure.
Scabs, I guess, because
Yeah,
Scabs is just broken. But
yeah, Scab
uh,
is broken. The math on that is like way
yeah,
better. Like you're either equal. You're like what is it? 33%? No, it's even less. You're like so low to like
yeah,
16%. Yeah, 16% to fail, and
right,
then most of the time you're no different. So it's like
yeah.
it's way better on Scabs.
Yeah, the RKO comment's kind of interesting, right? This could kind of go above, but the resource curve doesn't work out. So it'll be interesting to see. I talked to a brute friend of mine. He said he kind of shrugged too. He's like, I already got some blue block threes, so I don't know about this one.
Yeah, I mean it's still good because Blue Block 3 that's what I'm saying. Like it's like pretty adorable. Like I don't know if you were gonna run it over something else, but it works
Mm-hmm.
with everyone's like looking for scrap. It works with. It's
Mm-hmm.
still a brute action card in case you want to play some brute thing that matters. And then it has an upside of like craziness, right? It could
Yeah,
be you can go to 12 with or sorry 13 with this, right?
yeah.
Because you get roll the six and then pump to six base. No, so it'd still be only 12. So you can go to 12. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just that's how it is.
Yep. All right, let's jump to the next one. Lay down the challenge. This is a brute action. It is yellow, cost 0. It says intimidate target hero. If they have more cards in hand than you, draw a card. And it does have go again, blocks for 3.
You know, I don't know about this one. I'm not a big Reinar. Like, I didn't play a lot of Reinar, right?
Yeah,
So my concept of Reinar is like, hey, you intimidate good, and they
yeah.
run what is it, the bellows,
Hmm.
and they one that intimidates, and if you don't put two cards in front, it gets plus or something. They run those, and I think that this one's like good. I do like this. I like but I just don't know how many of these type of cards you can run. And what is a random card off the top of the deck for Reinar? Is that
Hmm.
good? I just can't tell. So
Yeah,
I'm to be honest with you, I'm gonna put this. Is it mid as hell? Just like so financially, I don't. It could be either like staple for Reinar, right? It could
yeah,
just be there,
yeah.
and playability it could become a staple. I have a problem with like putting it in the Slay or Adorable tier. I want to just put it mid as hell because I'm like I just don't know yet, so I want to like land it safely in the middle, right? It's like, hey,
Hmm.
this could be exactly what Reinar needs, but because I don't know Reinar that well, I could also see it being like, nah, this is not what Reinar needs at all. So
Yeah, I think I would agree with you. I think Reinar has got some juice lately, right? He got his armory deck. He's been moving towards the positive side of things. I, you know, Again, not a brute gamer myself, so but
yeah,
and like you said, drawing the card, like maybe you're just like looking for that extra thing. But like I have to like get out of the KO mentality of just like, well, you have something that you could maybe play or pitch for a claw. Um, it seems like Reinar might not have that same ability, just drawing a card, ripping a card off the top. Yeah, I was thinking, okay, I see you are mid. It's I think just because they intimidate, I would probably maybe put in okay, I see you, but I could be wrong on that one. It does have cool text. It says draw a card and it says intimidate. So
exactly. That's
it's
what I'm
doing
saying.
some things, man. It's
It's
doing some
doing some things. That's why I was like, I
yeah,
wasn't sure where to put it. I could see it going. As I said, that's why my
yeah,
vote was mid of hell, but I could see it going up and down depending on how important it is. So
yeah,
I'm cool with that. Okay, I see you. I agree with it because like, oh, I see what you're trying to do.
yeah.
I don't know if you'll do it though.
Right. Yeah, yeah. You could just draw a complete dud. Um, the next card here, I was about to like segue right into it, but like speaking of duds, but I don't know about this. I don't wanna beat up on it too bad, but it's a shield beater. It is a guardian, one-handed weapon. Cost 4, you tap it to attack. Attacks for 5. It says cards you own named Visit Alvalheim get go again. Which Visit Alvalheim is a aura that what the hell does it do? All I know is that it
Oh,
got like way bought
it,
out.
it
Oh, it
removes
removes counters. That's what it is.
yes, it removes counters from a shield specifically.
Yes.
So you know what? I'm gonna let you put place in. Then I'm gonna see how far off we are because you said you were not too high on it. I think we have a differing opinion. So let's see what you
I
do.
want to say this is like adorable. This feels like I'm just going to throw it up there right now while I talk about it. This feels very specific to like like, when we talked about in the last episode, Shane was like, man, Compendium just has like all these like cool little tidbit things that, like, oh, I could maybe build this hero this way, and like they finally gave a piece where it does seem like you could run a guardian that wants to remove counters off of armor now, which is like good, but do you have enough time to be like dinking around with like Visit the Ampelheim and like your shield and recharging it? That's where I'm like a little iffy on it, and I feel like it's like this whole this whole new way to build a guardian might just be adorable.
I see. I see. So I'm actually between slaps and okay. I see you on this. You're,
Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So there's many reasons to this. The reason is this is a one-handed weapon. That's huge. Even though
Yeah.
there's a 4 cost, you got to think like in Guardian Mirrors, we're playing Sledge, right? You're playing Sledge, 4 cost as well, works with Tunic. This is 1 power less than that. Okay?
Yeah.
So over the course of the game, yeah, you're going to come in for 5 instead of 6. But the difference is most Guardians block for 3. So they're going to take 2 and they don't want to be taking 2 every turn, right?
Hmm.
They still have to block sometimes to block 6. Like what are they going to do with that extra card in their hand sometimes? It's just not feasible. So in that scenario, I could see this being like bumped up. Okay, I see you because like I think it could be played there. Not only that, but you get just because it's one handed, you get to play the shield.
That's a good
So
point.
you get to play the shield, and the shields we have are kind of broken for Guardian.
Yeah.
If you're uh, if you're ice, you get the most busted shield in the
Yeah.
game,
Yeah.
and you get to take a counter off it. So now the value off of just keeping a card and maybe possibly ending a whole turn for somebody with that one frostbite uh, is pretty high. So maybe Anvilheim goes in because it's like, oh, cool, my turn is
Mm.
I'm just trying to play an easy game of whittle you down and take off my shield, gain some health, and almost end your turn. That's pretty sick. Then Victor, Victor sometimes wants to play like if they have to play Sledge, they have to give up the gold, and sometimes they lose clashes, and they want to be able to clash with the shield
Mm.
if they like absolutely need it. So it's like I'm a little torn on this one because like I can see like yes, one less power for the same cost, but it has some utility being that one handed. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure where it goes, but I'm not. I just don't feel like it's adorable. We can split the half
I
between
was
like minutes.
yeah, you know what? Honestly, I kind of skipped right past the one-handed part of it. It's like one-handed slightly worse Sledge, which like Sledge is like your mirror buster, right? Tech. Obviously, you're going to be playing against like Guardians always know this. So like yeah, getting that shield is actually kind of a big deal, right? That extra armor.
Extra
Um
little bit of armor, possibly control depending on who you are,
yeah.
and then you could also run that the what is it the one that actually starts -3 with temper or battle worn on it that everyone tried to play before but couldn't. Now you can actually run that and get like actual like major health out of
Yeah.
it if it'll work. Again,
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I can't put it as adorable because it's like it's
Yeah.
exciting to think about the options.
Back in the day, right? Guardians were like on Tectonic and they're like, give me that resource. And then everyone kind of switched to Tunic, right? And it was just like,
Yep.
I'm going to Tunic every 3 turns, do this thing. And like, this is kind of like hold a blue Tunic every 3 turns, hit you for 5, which,
Yeah. 2 card 6 is average. Two
yeah,
card 5 with utility might be good.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay. You've convinced me. That might have some play more than I realized. All right, let's jump to the next one here. So, Seismic Shift. This is a red Guardian action. It says, as an additional cost to play this, tap X Seismic Surge tokens you control. Destroy X aura tokens X aura tokens. Go again. Blocks for 3.
That's a lot. I gotta think about this. And it's not a lot of. It's not that many words, but like the concept
Yeah,
of tapping seismic surge token. So obviously this is like Volda related, right? I
yeah,
can't see imagine a world where somebody else is playing this
yep.
uh, and having enough to target. But what aura tokens would you be trying to kill? Like
Fang's
spectacle?
fealty, right? You turn off Fang. Although, do you
We got the new hat, so yeah, I
yeah.
don't know.
Oh, that's true. The new hat kind of blocks that, right? We'll talk about that one
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, obviously, I think of like rune blades, right? You're going to be destroying
Oh
some.
yeah, it's because of stacked Florians and stuff like that. That
Yeah.
possibly. So this is niche. I think. I think this has a place.
Mhm.
I think it's adorable. I do think it's
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think we're going to be putting a lot of stuff in this area, this meaty area. But I think it's adorable.
Yeah.
I think it has a niche place. I think it's doing if it's doing what it's intended to do, then it's going to be good. But I don't. It's like so niche and that it would be like your 82nd card in your deck probably, and
Yeah.
very specific times it makes it to the 79th card.
Yeah. It's like how many seismic like you said, I think it feels like a Volda card just because to play this out and you have like one seismic surge, you are not, that's just not good, right? Unless you, I guess against like Vincent, you're destroying Malefic or something, which would hurt. But it's just so narrow, right? It's narrow
Yeah,
to
it's like
Volda.
killing it's killing the what is it the mirror's other seismic surge maker, the
Mm.
master guardian, killing some aura that like maybe it has go again, so you
Oh,
get to kill. Uh,
I just
go ahead.
realized that it's aura tokens, so it's worse than we realize. I keep getting
Yeah, yeah, it's
caught by
token.
this, so it's like
Yeah,
it doesn't kill Malefic and things like that. So
no, no,
I
it's
misread these
literally like
cards all the time.
rune
Rune
chance,
chance,
aura
fealties.
shields, other fealties, other seismic surges. So it's like mirror tech. As I said, it's so niche that it's adorable. It might see play, and what it does, it's supposed to do. Like it's very targeted. So I
Yeah,
assume that if we got into a meta where aura tokens were all the rave, this would be a very very good card.
yeah, it would just be a tech card for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna say that a lot tonight. By the way, in this
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, yeah. Let's
So,
make sure. Like the set's very meant to be. I think in this
yeah,
future looking, very niche,
yeah,
looking for imps. So
yeah,
we'll find some good stuff though.
yeah,
I believe.
yeah, yeah. So the next one up here is a guardian action again called it's sense weakness. It's a blue cost 3, blocks for 3. It says your next guardian attack this turn gets +1 and dominate. When this hits a hero, deal damage to all the allies they control equal to the damage dealt this way. Yeah,
I'm in OKSU. This one
yeah,
because of Gravy, because James White teasing Dromai, keeping them hanging and
hmm
like on that hook right there, always looming in that background. We're not ally decks are not going anywhere. Even Kasai, right? Even Kasai, you have to
that's
deal with these allies.
yeah, that's a
I
good point.
think that this becomes a meta staple depending on what it is. And right now, Gravy, I feel like he's just going to continue to be in our faces until and this is the only way, one of the only ways, and one of the best ways for Guardian to deal with him. I think trading some life to be able to just punch them in the face and kill their allies is, and it says any number, right? All allies, right?
Yep, to
So
all
like
allies they control.
yeah, you can just play like try to play aggro with their face. They get crazy amount of board state, one card wipe. You're like, yes,
Yeah,
Wrath of God. There you go.
yeah. This is a great card for Guardians, right? In a matchup where it felt like it never was probably 0%, but it's always felt pretty awful to play a Guardian into an ally deck. Like you just don't have the game plan. And this kind of tightens that up almost instantly. It's a blue, it's a block 3. So it's literally saying there's no downside to play this, right? It's like you said, trade some life to swing this later. But even you could, like you said, go aggro, let them set up a board, set this card, and then just wipe them at like 20 health. And as someone that's played a little bit of gravy and some allied decks in the past, I don't know if you can come back from that. Like it's a big deal to just get a board wipe like this. So it definitely shores it up. And like you said, I think allies are going to be around forever. And this gives a lot of play into that. So again, another tech card, but way wider. Like any guardian can play this, and
And
they
it works
will.
on the weapon. And it works on the weapon.
Yeah,
It's not like you have to save for a big guardian attack.
yep,
It literally can be your hammer swing.
yep,
As long as they don't have any armor, comes in for 5,
yeah,
boom. Kill. I mean, maybe you don't kill all the allies unless they don't block it, but like it's very flexible, as
yep,
you were saying.
yep, for sure. So yeah, that one's definitely a pretty nice tech piece. Not as forward looking as some of the other cards we've talked about
Yeah.
already. All right, so we've officially made it to Ninja. We got some Ninja arms here. Wind Cutter. This says attack reaction, pay one. Tap this. Search your deck for a shuriken item. Put it into the arena, then shuffle. Activate this if activate this only if you've hit two or more times this combat chain, and it's Blade Break 1.
Uh, you know I like me some ninja, right?
Mm-hmm.
When are you playing this over flick knives in the decks that want flick knives? When are you playing this in Katsu when you want, breaking scales? I guess like it's only Katsu. Like I can't imagine
Mm,
any other deck that wants to play this. All the other ninjas, Fi wants to play, uh, Tiger Stripe.
yeah.
I can't see this. It's hard. I want. I don't. I'm gonna put you in. I'm gonna say adorable, but I'm heavy leaning Slay because such a narrow design. You have to put what is it? Two or three. You'd have to put three specific cards in your deck to go search just for the reaction to go +1 to pay one to get over. Yes, it's breaking scales multiple times with conditions
Mm-hmm.
that are requiring you to put cards in your deck that you don't want to see
Yeah.
and requiring you to hit twice in a combat chain, which if you ever played Katsu, if you're hitting twice in a combat
You're
chain,
already winning.
you're kind of doing pretty good, I
Yeah.
think, right?
Yeah.
So,
Dishonor is like all coming for you already, right?
yeah,
So it's just like, I don't know, man. Like,
yeah.
I think it's neat to kind of like do this callback to like an item and a card from outsiders that's just never seen play. Just like kind of an awful card.
Well,
And it
so,
kind of,
so yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's what I'm getting at. It's like, okay, flick knives, right? We remember when flick knives was $20, right?
yeah.
Because no one played it. This card, they print some shurikens that do some things,
Mm-hmm.
and we're cooking. We're cooking.
Yeah.
But as it is today,
Yeah. You can, yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think like this is, yeah, I guess this is like a perfect adorable card to where it like, man, if they just give us some shuriken cards in the future in an expansion slot, maybe this is something we can look back on, right?
there's definitely going to be some Katsu stands out there that's been like, I got all three shurikens off in this game.
It's the
Man, they're gonna
best.
live that. They're gonna live that high, and it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. All right, next card here is called Gentle Breeze. It's a red attack. It says your other attacks have one base attack. It's go again, blocks for 2, attacks for 3.
Our boy Benji.
Yeah.
Are we getting adult Benjis? Is that what that means? We're getting adult Benji.
Yeah, I don't know if I go that far. We already got him. His name is Zen. Benji grew up and he became Zen, changed his name. But yeah, this is just like a. Is this just one of those holdouts from Blitz? Like this, like because there's a
It's
couple.
LL, my friend. You
Oh,
called it. It was Zen. This
yeah.
is for Tiger Zen. Imagine all those not needing Art of War,
Oh, that's true.
and
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
all the tigers come in for one now instead of Art of War.
Okay.
This is where I see it. It would have been really cool to play this with an LL, even like if they banned Art of War and LL. This seems like an LL card to me.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a Tiger Katsu or Katsu that some people like to call it. Shout out in the deep,
Hmm.
my teammate who loves that name. Uh, uh, yeah, the maybe it gets some play in Katsu. I think this is also adorable.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
Yeah. Like maybe, yeah, just Tiger stuff. Maybe in the future we get a little bit more something, something. But yeah, probably not what you're looking to do currently with ninjas.
exactly.
All right, the next one up. Well, here we're talking about tigers. Tigrine Reflex. So this one is a red 0 cost ninja action attack. Attacks for 3, blocks for 2, has combo on it. If Crouching Tiger was the last attack this combat chain, this gets +1, so it goes up to 4, and go again. So currently it does not have go again. It also has a kind of a neat second text box is attack reaction, discard this, target ninja attack gets +1, create a Crouching Tiger in your hand.
This one, surprisingly enough, now the reason Gentle Breeze, in my opinion, got adorable because yeah, it's for tigers. It's meant to be down there, but you're gonna run more than just tigers in your deck.
Hmm.
This card, I think, slaps. I think this puts you up there as a reason to play Katsu again.
Hmm.
I feel like this is something you can build the deck around, that Katsu, deck.
Hmm.
But it's a red. It's ultimately trying to be a 0 for 4.
Yeah.
It creates this plus. It gets plus, so it could go up to 0 for 5. Right?
Hmm.
Combo gives +1. Go again. Reaction +1. This is this breaking scales type thing that
Hmm.
when you discard a random card from your hand, let's say for example you have a 1 cost card in your hand that you had to run. I can't. I'm just giving an example,
Hmm.
but you're like, okay, discard this ninja attack that costs 1. Create a crouching tiger in your hand. Then Katsu, you'd have to discard a 0 cost, and tigers are 0 cost. So it's
Hmm.
like you can then Katsu off of it. You could play another tiger
Yeah.
thing. You could play another reflex after this. It combos into itself.
Yep.
So I think this is a reason to start looking at a little bit at the tiger version of Katsu and see if there's something you can do there.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's pretty neat. Like, just coming in for 4 with Go Again is pretty nifty if you can get those crouching tigers out, right? You
Yeah.
obviously have boots and stuff that give you tigers right away, that like give you tigers on block. So there's some interesting holdouts from the Zen era that maybe um, give this some utility. Again, I think it's like, and also it's just like a little bit future thinking too,
Yeah.
right? Where it's just like, okay, this could be really good in the future if
Right, they
we
could
get.
build around this.
Mhm.
This was also good in LL. Like, this would be a really good thing in L. So it's like that's what I'm saying. This card has the ability to be built around,
Yeah,
and that's why I put it in slash. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be instantly meta. I'm not gonna say it's like gonna
yeah,
change everything. From the list we've had, the cards we've seen, like this is one of the better cards, and I think it slaps because it's able to actually be built around and like used as a card that can win you games. So that's where I see it. I think it's just a solid ninja card that I like to see them kind of thinking about and giving it a little bit. It lets it be slightly above rate in a nice fair way, in my opinion.
yeah, yeah. I agree. All right, we've made it to warrior cards now. So Templar Spellbane. This is a head equipment for warrior. So it's instant. Destroy this. Prevent the next 1 arcane damage that would be dealt to you this turn. If you've activated a weapon this turn, instead prevent the next 2. It's also battle worn 1.
Man, tell me how we're gonna keep this out of slays. Like,
I
tell me
don't know,
how.
man. There's a
Don't we have others like this? Don't we have like cards that do this already and nobody plays them? Have you ever seen
yeah.
the other? I think Guardian has them, right? I think
Yes, I think you're right. But
I think there's like wait. This is a rare at M level.
yeah,
Think about the boots from the I've been playing a lot of Sage, so that's why I remember
yeah,
this.
yeah.
The freaking Aurora boots that say if you played an instant this turn, they prevent 2, right?
Right. Yeah, well
It's the same.
grounded. Yeah.
Well, grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are rare headpiece that I guess battle worn 1 with 1 block on them is a big difference here because
Yeah.
you still get some like you're playing a Cilio and you get the block 1 with it and you get 3 value out of it. Sure, I mean,
Yeah.
but it's such a thing. I can't. You could convince me to put it in slaps. I would say slay. I don't think anyone's going to actually put this in the deck unless you know skull cap's a thing. Get AB3 plus
Yeah.
block. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if Spell Void 2 is what you're looking for. I mean, it's nice to have the modality, right? Like in
Yeah,
an Acilio or like against a Verdance, maybe you'll be like, okay, well, at least I get 1 block out of this, right? You get these like battle mage situations. But man, I just don't know why you would run this. I think there's a number of armor that we're going to talk about that kind of, I think, all does this thing where I'm just like, okay. Maybe there's like the next set is just like wizards coming for you, and it's just like everyone's gonna want to run some kind of spell void. But
Oh, you know
I
what?
don't
I could.
know.
You know what? I'll be happy for that, Dad.
Yeah,
Next sets, Rune Blade, because this would not be Wizard. This would be more Rune Blade because it blocks and spell voids,
that's
right?
true.
Or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
so. So please give us more Rune Blades. Please let us have more fun.
Oh boy.
Uh, I'm okay with this being good if that's the case.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know that I want more room blades all the time. So, but unfortunately, I think we might be in the minority, Shane.
I think so too.
Um,
That's
I,
not true. They
I,
had to get
I
LL
know.
somehow, right? They
Yeah.
had to LL some.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
people
There's
out there that
people
love Rune
playing them.
Blades.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. The next warrior card here is an attack reaction. This one's called Swordmaster Shine. Costs 3. It is red. It says this costs one. This costs less or one less for each to play for each +1 counter on your swords you control. Target weapon attack gets +5 and blocks for 3.
Maybe I again. I want to hear your thoughts before I give mine because I have a
Um,
spicy take on this one.
so it's got hella in the art, which
It does.
sometimes I always laugh at that. It's like, well, did you see the art on Cut Through the Facade? It has a pirate on it. And it's like, okay, okay. But it does have hella on there. So obviously it's probably a little bit, wait for hella. Obviously she's dealing with sharpening counters and or sharpen counters, things like that. I think, when I look at what can be played right now, so Dory, she I just played against Josh Lau in Columbus, right? And he got to 2 counters. And it would suck if he got to play this for 1 and come over the top for 5 on a down blade with 2 counters. That would be painful.
It would be.
I don't know how many times Dory is getting to 0 cost on this card, but I think she can probably afford 1 for 5. And that would hurt. So I think this one's probably, I would put it up there towards slaps, but then again, like warrior, I will like to see what you say on the
Okay.
Kasai side because I don't know anything about Kasai.
Oh, sure, sure, sure. So
Like,
let me talk about it this way. Every warrior in the game has a way. Well, let me take this back. I don't know a lot about Fang. So Fang Gang, I'm sorry if I say something wrong. You can kill me in the comments. Every other warrior has a way to put counters on their weapons.
mm,
So that's really good. Sharpen is from what we've seen with like cut and carve and some of the other things. These are generic warrior stuff. So
mm,
these cards are just going to combo together. And sharpen is here. I'll read it. So cut and carve is a 0 cost common from pin. It says sharpen target sword you control gets +1 counter. At the end of all the turn, remove all counters. If it has 1 or more counters, its next attack this turn gets dominate. Okay,
mm,
so I'm seeing a future where the counters don't stick around. So Dory's going to be like, I can't play the sharpen stuff,
mhm.
sure, but the other warriors are going to be able to put counters on this
Yeah,
in order to instantly get the discount. So like every time it says sharpen, it's sharpen, gain 1 resource in this card.
yeah,
I think that's kind of really good. I think getting this to even a 0 or a 1 cost is incredibly powerful. I
mhm,
mean, people are playing overpower right at red and for like at least Sage. I know Sage doesn't count Majestics, but it's like sorry, my
yeah,
brain's on Sage. But they're playing stuff that cost things like this like 2 costs. So like 1
yeah,
counter seems like a fine curve in theory and Dory as well.
yeah.
So I'm actually going to say this slays again. I think this is
Slaps.
sorry slaps, not
Yeah,
slays. Sorry slaps. Yeah, yeah. Slays would have been wrong,
yeah,
wrong,
yeah,
wrong.
right.
Uh, so slaps because it's a powerful thing. If Hella is playable, my God, this card's going to be playable.
Yeah,
And I think each other hero has a way of putting counters on it and can combo with that. I mean, heck, if Kasai gets all the counters, what's a +1 counter, gets to sharpen. Maybe there's even a one in the future is like, sharpen all your weapons, and it's like one
mhm,
that like on both.
yeah.
Hatchets. Bolton what could play it. Hatch. It says sword. Does it say sword specific? It
I
does
think
say
it
sword. So
says
it'd have to be
swords. Yeah,
hatchet. It'd have to be sword Bolton.
yeah,
But yeah, everything gets to be a counter. I think that, like again, looking at the cards of the set, this is one that stands out to me as something people are going to want to play and that are powerful and does a thing that I think
yeah.
we don't really get to see today. So That's why I put it up there.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's like pretty good in Dory right now. It really makes a two counter Dawn Blade pretty threatening, especially if you haven't seen these being played. You're kind of like or pitched or blocked with. You're kind of just like, oh man.
Oh, you're exactly right. I didn't think about this because thinking about it, um, all of you that know when you play Dory, you have to kind of math out what resources they have and how they can get over the top when they
Hmm.
can.
Yeah,
This just kind of breaks the math a little bit. You're
yeah,
like, now I have to think about this now,
yeah,
and I think that's really good as well.
yeah. Just the old timers like us are like, well, they can get the 12 here. Well, I
Yeah,
have to block 13 or I have
yeah,
to block exactly 12. Now it's like, well, they have this, it's +5. This is rough, right? So
exactly.
yeah, it definitely breaks Dory's math a bit for sure.
Yeah,
So I agree with you. I think this is a slaps tier. I think it's going to grow in popularity as we get closer and in hella drops as well.
for sure.
Okay, next warrior card here is. Ooh, I don't know if warrior mains are gonna like this card too much, but Blunton. It is a yellow warrior block card. It says when this defends a weapon attack, the attacking hero discards a card, and it blocks for 2. So when I read this card, I remember seeing lots of videos where warriors, well, actually not even videos. I've been preached at about the warrior hat that like blocks that like does the I can't think of its name right now, Kabuto, right? And it's just like, why would they do this? Like, we want warrior mirrors to be. It's like, dude, this like feels savage in a warrior mirror.
Yeah. Uh, I think we have our first banger.
Yeah,
I hate to say it. Of the stuff, this is a banger. Again, this is from a competitive play standpoint. I have no clue because like you look at like test of strength, right? It's not like the most expensive card, but it's not cheap.
yeah,
It's not a dollar card. I hope it's not even a $5 card. I think it's like a $10 to $15 card for at least these tests of strength. So I think this is a banger. I think this will go in every warrior deck as a
yeah.
sideboard card. That anytime you think they're going to be able to run throwing weapons at you a majority of the time, this is just going to go in. It's just uh, to be honest with you, I'm kind of mad at the card. I don't like hand traps as much.
Mm-hmm.
But ever since Oldham, the original OG hand trap every turn,
Yeah,
ice react, ice react.
right.
Uh, I think that this is a good way of balancing things that they're going to use. It's a lever that they like to pull.
Mhm.
I'm not a huge fan of it. I hope we just don't get everyone gets a hey, if I've done arcane damage to you, this blocks discard a card.
Yeah,
The
I
anti
hope
root
not.
blade card,
Ooh,
or the if you've played an instant this turn, discard a card, the anti Auxilio card,
yeah,
or if the ally swung this turn, kill the ally,
right.
things like that. I know why they do it. Not the happiest about it, but dang, they are powerful cards. So that's why it goes.
Mhm. Yeah, this is quite strong. Like thinking through it a little bit further, right? Like obviously like in a mirror match against a warrior, you don't want to see this. Dude, I think ninjas probably are just like, come on,
Ninjas
man,
don't want to
this
see
sucks
this,
so bad. Like you're just
right?
starting with Kadachi or something. Like as a Rune Blade guy, I'm like, well, I don't start with my weapon normally, so I'm like, eh. But like if
Yeah,
you're
even
start
that
with your
ending and getting
weapon
your
class,
arsenal,
yeah,
it's like it might just be in there for them. It just doesn't matter. It might just be a free sideboard card that's like, hey,
yeah.
this person plays in this way. It's just so niche, but it's such a powerful effect. It goes against assassins.
Oh
Mario
yeah.
hates this card,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mario, oh great, you swung for free with your Chelicera. Hey, and you have a T-Tox in hand? No, you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is. It definitely does some damage. Not that like I'm saying warriors are going to be overpowered. They probably needed this card to be fair, but I think you're right. This is definitely our first banger of
Yeah,
the set. All right.
just does something. I think every other card's like it's have to be thinking about it all the time when you're playing a warrior. Now you have to be considering it. It's just one of those things that it's gonna get you, and you can't really control how it gets you sometimes. So
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, jumping into mechanologist cards now. So we got Synaps Spark Cat. This is a battle worn one mechanologist head action. You tap this, banish an evil from your hand, create a ponder token. This does not destroy itself.
It does
So
not.
yeah, this seems actually pretty decent for Teklo. And oh, it is a base head equipment too, which
It
is
is a
very
base. Yeah.
important for Teklo
It's
actually.
very, 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 very important. I think this is so Teklo got a lot of support, right?
Yes, he did.
And I know people have been playing him already. I feel like there's something either we haven't figured out quite yet. So, but he's fun. He's incredibly fun now. If he
Yeah.
wasn't fun before to you, banishing a card up from your hand, creating a ponder token because you have too many evos and didn't get the block with it, but can't equip it yet, puts it
Mhm.
in there for you to equip later. Maybe you just want to draw a different card to arsenal or play that turn. Like this does all the things. I think it's going to be a staple in Teklo. I don't see it anywhere else. I see you mid as hell, one or the other. It doesn't like
Yeah.
it's not going to be it's not going to be game breaking, but it creates a great fun experience. I think it's perfect power level. I don't see this being completely broken, but I think every when you're not playing AB in that slot, this is the staple for Teklo.
Yeah, for sure, right? And you get to do this maybe once or twice before you equip the evil over top of it. And
Yep,
it's just like, yeah, filter a little bit of your hand, speed him up a little bit because he generally has been kind of slow in
exactly.
in general. So yeah, solid card, just like overall solid armor piece. Harkening back to those crucible armors pieces that we got in that supplemental set that were just like, well, those were probably a little bit stronger, but it's nice to see a majestic armor come back with some noise at least. Uh,
It's balanced well. Like
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
maybe some of the crew stuff is a little powerful, but this is balanced well. I'm happy to see this.
yeah, for sure. Um, Yeah, so the next card here is Ghost Protocol Architect. It is 0. It is red. It's an attack, attacks for 1, blocks for 3. It says if this was banished from boosting this turn, you may play this from your banish zone. Hmm. Evo
Does that sound
upgrade.
familiar?
Maybe that's why he's Shadow. Um, Evo upgrade. When this attacks, search your deck for an Evo that costs less or equal to the number of Evos you have equipped, banish it, and then shuffle. This this feels like a pretty good card for him, actually. I mean, you have to boost it, so it's
Yeah,
kind
you
of
have to
pulling
manage
you
it.
in a way.
Yeah. It draws a card when it's banished.
Mm,
It lets you search your deck, which searching, as everyone knows, tutoring stuff is pretty
yeah.
good. He did get a lot. We're not going to talk about them because they're rare, but he did get that Evo base blue blue set, right? So
Hmm.
this is very good in that scenario. I think I'm going to put it as mid as hell, in my opinion,
Hmm.
because again, I think mid is too strong here. I think it's good, but I don't think it's like this isn't game breaking. This isn't like okay. I think like it could be played. It could be not played. It could
Yeah.
be a staple. It could be. It depends on how you Teklos end up finalizing the deck,
Right.
right?
Because right
Because it's a
now they're
red,
forked, right? They're either like a
right?
boost mode or they're like just stall out and like build and build and build your Evos until you pop off. But now
Yeah.
boosting, Mike, this card lets you start to fork into a boost build, which will be interesting
Yes.
to see.
Yes. So that's why I put it in Minnesota. I think it's like it's dependent, like the headpiece staple.
Yeah.
This may be a staple depending how it goes.
Yeah, for sure. Also, pretty sure you get this promo. This is a promo from the next ProQuest season. So yeah, if you're a bling guy, this card's going to be
Yeah.
value wise. These cards are not going to be very high just because there is a blinged out version of this.
Exactly.
But the next one here is Ghost Protocol Mainframe. This one's blue, cost 0. It is also an attack. Attacks for 1, blocks for 3. It says if this was banished from boosting this turn, you may play this from your banish zone. The evil upgrade text on this one is this gets +1 for each evo you have equipped.
I'm gonna put this right next to Ghost Protocol Architect. It just depends again on that boosting aspect. I think it's insane if you're boosting it and you have all the evos equipped. It's a blue 4 attack, right?
Yeah,
5 attack?
5 attack. Yeah, if you're
5 attack,
fully
yeah.
equipped up. Yeah,
If you're fully equipped, you're gonna be pitching this all game. If you banish it and you have a finisher, great. Like it's a solid card. I think it's a solid card, but is it going to be a staple? Again, it depends on how he ends up being. I think he is going to lean more towards boosting. So like as you lean more towards boosting, it goes to okay, I see you
Mm.
automatically, but I want to put it right in the middle right now just because we're still early. And as you said, these are not going to be super expensive cards. I don't think these are going to be easy to pick up if he does become popular because of the bling
Yeah.
status.
One thing that's kind of interesting about this card, because it is a blue block 3, and it does go up to 5 because of your evos. So if you're playing like the Teklo that you played against, or the one that you played against at your Pro Quest, this card could just you get go again when you transform into your dude, right? I'm pretty sure like your first mechanologist attack gets go again. Is that, or am I just
Oh, you're
like,
talking about like when you got you're fully
yeah,
meched up.
when you turn into the mech and your deck's like kind of low and you've been trying to, so is this 5 go again at the end of the game.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
So
It is
like
5 ago.
this is like
Yeah,
could just be a part of your blue base in both
yeah. It's a blue
combos.
block three.
So
I could go
you could
ICU if you
probably
want.
pop that one up just because it could be played in both versions of the deck and just be a
Oh, the
solid
Evo
blue.
upgrade. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense because like at the end of the game,
Mhm.
you're throwing the Big
This
Mac
into a
Evo
tank.
upgrade stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, like yeah, you lose out the play from your banner stone effect, but it's just another card that's like solid overall, and it doesn't hurt you for putting it in the deck because you want blue black threes. So,
Yeah,
um, all right, we made it to Ranger now. Oh man,
yeah.
this one's this one's
We
an
don't need to talk
interesting one.
on this one. Yeah,
F-
throw it where it goes. You know where it goes.
yeah,
We don't
yeah.
even need to talk. We'll talk about it, but everyone knows. Everyone should know at least.
It's just a UPF card, I guess. I
Yeah.
this is a this when I saw this, I was like, oh, okay, I'm confused. I don't understand.
So the only thing is that it should have. This is where everyone thought it was going to be, and the judges so far have ruled against it. But it would get around Chum,
Oh,
right? If this was like, oh, my arrow attacks may target any opposing hero or ally. That means if you say I have to attack Chum, my bow
it
overrides.
says any. Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
it's always checking, so it always is an effect that says I get to choose who I attack, whether you do it or not.
Okay.
Um, if that was the case, this would be pretty good.
Yeah, it'd be a solid bow
Yeah,
for Rangers to get around Chum for sure. Um Maybe again, future forward looking, maybe there's there's a Ranger build archetype that wants to untap bows, maybe, but even then it's probably gonna it's super situational. It's, yeah, been ruled against Chum. Yeah, we'll just throw it in Slay tier. Maybe
yeah.
someday.
Until something changes, it's Slay. Pray you don't get more than one if you're trying
Right.
to.
Exactly. All right, so the next one up is Tiger Trap. It says win this. It's a Ranger defense reaction trap. It blocks for 3. It says when this defends, an attacking hero controls 3 or more attacks with attack greater than their base. The attacks they control can't gain attack this turn. Uh,
So I like the concept.
yeah.
When this in the defense, the attacking hero controls 3 or more attacks. So this is Phi. This is targeted at Tigers, obviously with the art, right?
Yep.
And Phi right now because of the new Art of War effect.
Yep.
Uh, but it means that they've done 3 chain links wide,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
You're
Like,
you're hanging on for dear life by the time you're playing this card.
yeah, you're holding it. You're like, man, I'm glad I blocked with 3 other cards.
Yeah.
Now my 4th card in hand can. Well, it's a defense reaction, so it can come from our side,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is fine.
Yep.
Um, I think in obviously Riptide will find a
Riptide
way to play this.
triggers
Riptide
it.
will find a way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this in adorable just because it's so niche. That's just three things wide,
Yeah.
and like what deck's going 3 wide is gaining more than +1, right?
Yeah.
So you get the 0 for 4 trap that triggers Riptide that goes to 0 for 5. Yes, good, but is it worth taking 3? Like in theory, if you're trying to block out or whatnot, it's waiting for the third chain link to hit or third the third chain link. It's just like it's a lot of hoops to get +1 on your 0 for 4, right? That
Hmm.
could be a sync blow, could be a fate foreseen,
Yeah.
just to get that +1 off the Riptide, right? And I
Yeah.
guess load, but does he load off
No, out of
reactions?
hand. Yeah.
Yeah, out of hand,
Out of
right?
hand.
So
So it's like
yeah, so
even
I mean,
situational there.
yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna put it. It's adorable. I think there's a spot it could fit for sure. Sideboard fighting for those, you
Hmm.
know, 79th card.
Yep. All right. Next one here is another trap. This one's a rune snare. And it says your next arrow attack this turn gets +3 as go again. When this defends and the attacking hero has played 2 or more auras this turn, destroy an aura.
Played or created.
Played or created. Yep, you're right. Destroy an aura they control.
I like this one. This one I think is this one goes in mid as
Yeah,
hell. Like I love the modality. Oh, is that the word? I can't
yeah,
remember. Like
yep.
it can be when they're taking the setup turns, it's a +3. When it's
Hmm.
defending, it can be a plus or it can be a 3 block. So uh or maybe more. I'm trying to think of like it says auras, right? It just doesn't say token aura. So this
Yeah,
could be
it's
even better, right?
yeah.
It could just prism. It's really probably good into with any of the auras. Yeah, this is like way better than what was the token auras we were talking about
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
So
Yep, for sure. It's like you gotta watch. Like I get caught all the time. I'm thinking like, man, they could destroy my malefic incantations. And it's like most of the time it says token auras. This time it does not, which is quite strong against a wider range of things, right? This could even attack some guardians, right? They have some auras now, so it is quite strong. And I do like you said, I like that it's both things at the same time, which
yeah,
like maybe they start going this way where you're not having to fill your deck completely with traps, and like
yeah.
so this can help you on offense as well. So
Oh,
quite.
it can be a 0 for 4. Actually, I forgot about that gun. Riptide, you get the aura. Like say it kills a rune chant. You save a
Mm,
damage plus you do a damage,
yep.
and you block 2. So 4 is good here. This is mid as hell. This is most. Again, I want to preface this. This mid as hell is like they're good cards, but
Yeah.
they're not staples. Possibly.
Yeah, yeah. There's no like CNC cards per se in this set. I would say.
Yeah.
Well, CNC is in the set, but you know what I'm saying. There's no new version of that, right?
Exactly.
In this set. All right, we made it to my favorite part, Shane. We made it to the Runeblade cards. First one
Ah,
up here is the Grimoire of the Felling Song. This is an offhand for Runeblade, and it says instant pay 1, destroy this, create a rune chant token.
all right. I think I know where you want it to go, but I'm gonna go one down. I think it's a slaps. I think
Yeah,
if it wasn't because it was so narrow of our pool right
yeah,
now,
yeah,
it's one person card, but it's a major upgrade for that person, right?
yeah. It's huge.
It's huge. So it's like I want it. I in my heart I want to put it in bangers, but I'm like pay 1 for 1 damage and 1 resource. I can't put it in bangers. That's just like too much asking.
Yeah.
If it was
Oh my
free,
god.
instant
Yeah,
bangers,
yeah, yeah.
don't worry about it, right? And that's the hard part about it is because
The pay 1
it's
is a
not free.
little like,
Yeah, because that means you still have to have 2 cards in hand. In
mm-hmm.
theory, you could
Yeah.
tunic it, which is not a problem, but you still because they put that 1 on there. It saved it from the bangers, but I think this slaps. It's like a solid staple, really good upgrade for. I
Vincent,
couldn't ask.
yeah, Vincent wants this card. Like you said, the only better version of this was like an offhand shield somehow that on block gives you a rune chant once a game, but that
Yep.
actually might be too good to be
Yeah, that would be
fair.
so good.
So like if this is what we have to deal with, that's okay because this with Vex and Quill hand kind of gives you twice a game break glass for emergency moments, which is
The
like
only thing I'm gonna combat on that is like that cost 1, right? So
yeah,
much more
it's
than the
yeah, it's the
than the
tunic.
equivalent.
It's
Yeah,
I've
the
been
tunic
thinking
has
about this
gotta
since
be
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you only get to I the more I think about this card is I agree with you. I think this is like okay, you better hope your tunic's up, like type thing,
Yeah, yeah,
because you truly just want to be blocking with your whole hand and then banishing and then playing that rune gate card in most turns, right? So that is tough, but yeah, this is a very balanced card, but it is a very good card.
yeah.
For
One last thing I want to say, because like being on the Runaways, we get really shit talk. I'm sorry for cursing. I'm not going to try to,
it's
but
fine.
we get shit talk majorly in the events at Purple Discord. Just so you know, that one cost fits very well with Pummel. We can bring back Pummel, baby.
Yeah. I have a local that still like puts pummel in his Vincent. I'm like, what are you doing, man? But yeah, that's true. It could work there. All right, let's move to the next card here. This one is Doomsaying. Runeblade Aura, blocks for 3. It is red, cost 0. It says it has go again. At the beginning of your end phase, put a Doom counter on this, and then each hero destroys X auras they control, where X is the number of Doom counters on this.
All right, you're gonna have to go first on this one.
Uh,
I want to see the Runeblade Master kind of tell me where this goes because I have some
I
thoughts.
think this card is not good right now. And unfortunately, it just we only have one Rune Blade left in the game at the moment,
Yeah.
and this thing kills itself, Shane. So yeah, so this card was marginally playable before the Draconic Helmet was shown, and then now it's like, and when I say marginally, I mean just the skim of the surface, like one molecule thickness, and you could like maybe kill a fealty and bring it against Fang. But now that that helmet's out there, it's just a slay tier card. Like I don't. I wish I could say it's adorable, but it kills itself. And
Yeah.
I just like I don't understand until we get auras that you want to be playing and destroying like all the time. It's just I'll say
Yeah.
the thing, the Bart meme. Say the thing, Ted. This is for the future. I think.
I think. Yeah, I needed you to say it's slate tier because I couldn't
Yeah.
sit there and let you try to put it adorable. So I'm
No.
glad we're there.
Yeah.
It kills itself. You're right. Like, oh wow, Fang, nice. And then they printed. We saw the hat. We'll talk
Yeah.
about that in a little bit. But it's yeah, we saw that. We're like, okay, well, what's this do? It kills the resources Vincent needs for next turn because at the end of the step, it's like, oh,
Hmm.
do you have rune chance? Oh, do you want to destroy those and put a doom counter?
Yeah.
I don't really. So okay, this one leaves the you don't destroy yours. Also, what are you destroying with this? Have as Vincent players, are you guys having problems with Prism? Like
Yeah.
that's where I'm thinking here. I'm like, no. Like
No.
who are we having problems with auras with, and why do we need this? The mirror? Maybe this is mirror tech.
Yeah,
I
but
can't.
you're not paying for anything. I don't know.
I mean, it kills itself to kill a rune chant. That's like maybe they blocked with their whole hand, and like
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like it's I'm stretching. I'm just
Yeah. Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
slate tier for now. There could be something out there. I do like that it's an aura because and a zero cost
Hmm.
because like there are things that right now that like let us get back auras and that are dependent. Like the new rare cards are dependent on auras and stuff like
Hmm.
that. So I like the space and thoughts of auras. So I'm hoping maybe this is like you did see the new art for what I expect to be Shadow Viscera. We won't talk about that
Oh
now, but
yeah.
there's some
Yeah.
new art I saw.
There's
And
something.
then,
There's something
yeah,
cooking out
something.
there.
So, maybe that's what this is for. Maybe it's future, as you said. So I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah. There's. Trust me, my head has been spinning on what this could possibly mean, and that I hope it's something cool. But yeah, at the moment, it's just kind of like okay. We've been getting a lot of Runeblade cards like this, Shane, over the last like 4 sets now. It feels like there's like Douse with Runeblood that says like if you play 3 non-attacks this turn, it's like okay, well auras. If you're starting to stack up auras, maybe this is that's a card you might want to play. I don't know, but yeah, at the moment, just not playable.
Yeah.
Okay, so next Runeblade card here is Sigil of Grave Spawning. Cost 1. It is a blue block 3. It is also an aura. It says go again. Whenever an aura leaves your graveyard, deal 1 arcane damage to target hero. At the beginning of your action phase, destroy this.
Just like I think so. I think I want to put my heart wants to put this in adorable. I might be talking to slays. It's something to do with the combo, right? We're talking about auras a lot, as I was
Yeah.
saying. talking about auras going to the graveyard. The other one wants you to kill
Mhm.
auras. This is a seems like a future tech that has niche application for malefics and stuff like that with the
Yeah.
new card that says or the new defense reaction plus the new rare 3 for 7
Mhm.
niche combo interactions. Cost curve doesn't make sense. One cost for the blue,
Yeah.
3 for 7's whatever. Maybe you get the D react. That's where you get like the 5 value on the D react. They love giving Runeblade 5 value D react. So
Yeah.
that's where I see it right now. I think it's like only reason I want to put it in adorable is because it's a blue, right?
Yeah.
It blocks 3. It has go again, and and if the stuff comes out to be good,
Mhm.
like this is way better than the card we just talked about. Like if there's auras that want to go and stuff like that, sure, the other one's kind of neat. This one, there could be auras that just go. This is
Yeah.
blue block 3. It goes in the base, not a problem.
Yeah.
I see this. I hate putting it in slates here with the other card because it. I feel like this one actually has more potential than the other one.
Yeah, and we got some rares. We got that rare too, and we got the attack, the Felling Song attack that
Yeah.
kind of combos with this a little bit. Obviously, we don't have a hero that can play it right now. But yeah, cost 1. It only is around for like 1 turn, so it feels like whenever we get to this hero, it is going to be like deal like 6 damage somehow. It almost has to be for like a whole card, right? You have to have some big payoff. But
Well, it's
yeah,
like more being able to use your whole hand as a rune blade sometimes, right? Remember
yeah,
Florian had a hard time using his whole hand.
yeah.
Like when we were doing stack Florian, remember we could do
Oh
like
yeah.
the stuff that was like one cost. So play this as a one cost. Play the other aura that makes 3 rune chants, right? So then you're paying 2 in theory for 2 damage off this one, right?
Hmm.
And then 3 damage. So you're like paying 2 for 5, which is fine. And it's 3 cards. It's not great, but it's like stacking up rune chance. So there's like
Yeah.
ways to make this okay. And yeah, it counts itself, I believe, right, for the arcane damage.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so
Oh, it's
yeah.
when it leaves your graveyard, do 1 damage. So
Oh, graveyard,
yeah,
graveyard.
so
Oh,
you're gonna
okay.
be
Not being like play, man. That would have been so good.
yeah.
Man, now I'm okay with this. Like, keep it where
Yeah,
it is. I'm
yeah, for sure.
yeah, yeah.
My parting comments before we leave the Room Blade cards is like, is there? Could we just got a one more Vincent card? I know we got a rare, but like, come on, man.
Nah, it needed to be another 2 cost. Uh, it needed just to be another 2 cost Blood Dead or Rune card. That's all it was.
Yeah, for sure. Uh,
Or like a playable 0 cost or a playable 1 cost. Like the 1 cost is so good.
yeah,
I don't know. Just needed that.
I'm convinced that Vincent is like maybe that one card, that 1 2 cost card away from just like going supernova and LL
Yeah,
instantly. Though I think that's the problem with
yeah,
her. It's because like free cards are good.
yeah.
Um, all right, let's talk about some wizard cards, Shane. Tempest Dancers. This is Wizard Boots. Blocks for nothing. It is Blade Break. When this leaves the arena, you may play your next non attack action card this turn as it were an instant.
Slay with
This is just
storm
a
traders around.
blitz.
What are we doing
This
here?
is just
If
a
storm traders get banned,
yeah.
yeah, it goes up, sure. But what are we doing with this?
I my theory is that this was the blitz solution for banning Stormstriders, and then blitz died. So I think that might have been like, because they did this over a year ago, but
Yeah,
who knows? Yeah, that's just
yeah.
not. It's just yeah, you got Stormstriders.
You got storm traders.
Next card up here is Glyph Destruction Nodes. It is a yellow wizard action. It says deal 3 arcane damage up to X target heroes and or allies, where X is the number of aura permanents you control with sigil in their name.
This is a scary card, man.
Yeah,
Acilio doesn't quite. It's yellow.
yeah. Acilio doesn't have a
This is,
problem with gravy, right? Like he kind of
no, I
just
don't
cooks
think
them
so.
anyways.
Yeah, this is fine. It's just more of like another thing that could get amped that can be also amped above and do something, right?
Yeah, I
If
don't.
it needs it.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of aura permanents that would like be targeted, right?
no
Is it destroy,
allies,
right? It's
allies.
yeah, but it does X word number. Oh, it's allies
You have to
or
control aura terminate. Like the
yeah.
number of targets is how many sigil auras you control.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in adorable. Like it's
It,
gonna find an. I don't know. I think it's adorable. Australia doesn't have a problem with gravy at all.
yeah,
If they did, all of a sudden this gets played for some reason, right?
yeah.
Like it's just like they don't need it now, and if they ever do need it, it's there. And right, so as it when it releases, I don't see. I don't know. I don't see it doing anything. You could argue for mid as hell because it's gonna maybe it's a tech
It's a
card.
strong tech card if you're running sigils, right?
Yeah,
It,
it is. It is. It's just
it's just
do
Acilio
they
doesn't
need
have a
it?
problem with allies right now,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, they
it
don't
doesn't
need it right
matter.
now. So that's why I put it there. Yeah.
All right. Now we've made it to the card that I think I hate.
Oh, yeah,
To
you definitely hate it.
Temporal Wobble. It is red. It costs 0. It is a wizard instant that says negate target non-attack action card with cost less than number of aura permanents you control with sigil in their name. Its controller gains 1 action point. Bro.
Acilio also didn't need this card, by the way.
No,
I don't know who was thinking that they needed this card.
no.
They're crazy. Uh, this is
Power level, this is
slaps.
like slaps.
Yeah,
And
power level. This is slaps.
like Acilio's already one of the best decks, and now he can just negate a non-attack. It's like holy smokes, man.
Yeah, it works in the mirror. It works on this. It's just it's everything that Acilio wants. Only reason I don't want to put in Banger is because like
It's one
it's always
hero.
complicated to
Yeah.
play. It's a
Yeah.
niche hero. Maybe it's going to get more popular in the next coming year because he's so good right now.
Hmm.
But I don't think you're building your deck around this. I don't think you're. I don't think this is something you have to play around it no matter what. But it doesn't affect every hero.
Hmm.
So yeah, slaps very good. Gonna be in the deck. Basilios, they're gonna play it.
Yeah. This is like they looked at Rewind and they were like, man, why did this card suck? And they're like, let's do
Yep.
everything not that, but
Yeah.
then put this qualifier about sigil in its name.
Oh, we didn't know it. Rewind didn't suck until they fixed it.
Right.
So
That's
there's like,
true.
oh, it actually is incredibly good. And then we figured out, oh, judges made sure to
Yeah.
fix it.
Yeah. All right. Illusionist cards. So we got our Illusionist armor. So this is an arms piece that is instant X resources. Tap this. This gains ward X until the end of the turn. Destroy this at the beginning of the end phase.
Oh, this is adorable.
Yeah, I think it's
It's better than the other equipment we saw that you see down there in Slay. It does something unique.
yeah
I don't know what it needs to do right now. I don't think there's any.
scalable, which is
It's
nice.
scalable with hand. It's turns zero protection.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, it's adorable. I don't know where it fits in right now, but it's definitely something to think about and to consider.
Yeah,
Whereas the stuff in Slays is just like,
yeah. It's
why
just
would you
like
consider
move
this?
on. Yep.
Yep.
All right, Lunar Mirage. This is a 0 attack. Attacks for 3, blocks for 3. Um, when this when an attack action card with 6 or more defends this, this becomes a copy of this card. Go again, and it has Mirage.
This slaps.
Yeah, this
Like,
card
dude,
is very good. I
this
agree.
is insane. I forget. Does Mirage work with? So it has to be non-illusionist,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
Mirage says when this is defending a non-illusionist attack with 6 or more, destroy this.
Oh, so you block with that CNC? Now I'm the CNC.
Yeah,
I'm the captain now,
yeah,
right? Uh, because it's not Phantasm, so it can be blocked with
yeah,
stuff. Um, it is only 3 power, but guess what happens when you block with a 6 power? It becomes a 6 power.
yes.
So yeah,
Yeah, it's quite good. It's
yeah,
literally asking you, do you want to get hit with a head jab or do you want to copy? And like this is like Brute's nightmare. They do
yeah,
not want to like I like yeah, you'd have to watch like on what on hits and stuff. Like
yeah,
you don't want to just be giving away on hits or you
yeah.
just go 3 go again, which
Yeah, at the
is
end of the game, this is just a nightmare. This is a head jab at the end of the game is just this is
yeah.
unblockable at times, and in the end game, it's a 6 power, 0 cost,
Yeah.
likely.
Oh yeah. Any kind of guardian crush effect. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, then if it's a guardian and they're playing you, yeah, they're already losing likely because it's illusionist versus guardian.
yeah.
But yeah, it becomes more. It probably becomes more than a 2 block. It becomes like a 3 block, which is
Yeah.
insane for a 0 cost.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. This card's very good. Open slaps for sure. Next one here is Lunar Mirage. This is a red 0 cost attack as well. Attacks for 3, blocks for 3. It says when an attack action card. Oh wait, yeah. When an
Yeah,
attack
yeah.
action card with 6 or more defends this, it becomes a copy of that. Or no, I already did this one.
We just talked
Oh
about
yeah,
Lunar
yeah,
Mirage. We
yeah,
should be
yeah.
talking about Mindless meets Might.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Shane. Mindless meets might. It costs 3. It's an attack. Attacks for 7, blocks for 3. It says when this hits a hero, they reveal their hand and discard all cards with 6 or more. Then they draw that many cards.
I think this is mid.
Yeah, I think it's like interesting, but
It's
I
interesting.
just I don't know. I'm not sure like the utility of it, right?
I wish it didn't say. I wish it says and draw one
Less
less than
like a
yeah,
mind
where it's
warp.
like, hey, you throw this, they reveal if they have a 6 or more, they draw like
Yeah,
one less than they discarded. So if they discard one, you just discard a card. It's like that would be maybe too powerful. I'm
yeah,
not gonna lie,
maybe.
but in the world where they have 6 powers, they're just gonna draw more 6 powers more than likely.
Yeah,
Now this is gonna be like the ninja or the Ira or like I guess that's ninja, but like the random people throwing in 6 powers just for the illusionist, the
mm,
prism illusionist attack. This doesn't even have phantasm, right?
yeah,
So like, eh, why not have it have phantasm or something? I don't know. Like this is where it gets a little bit confusing of what this is supposed to be trying to get around and do because it's not a yellow. It doesn't have go again. The 6 power doesn't matter to this one.
yeah.
So I'm kind of like, yeah, maybe there's something
Like a
mid as hell.
fatigue angle
Something,
or something, but it's like it's already kind of I don't know. Again, I'll say the thing. It feels a little bit future. It
yeah,
feels
yeah.
like it
We'll get
feels
some
like we
stuff done.
don't have this illusionist yet. That's kind of what
Yeah,
it feels like to me.
but I have to put it in the mid as hell
Yeah,
because 3 for 7 staple, right? Doesn't matter. Blocks 3, 3 for 7 red, has text.
yeah,
So obviously a little bit better than a 3 for 7.
yep, for sure.
Text is irrelevant right now, but maybe in the future.
Yep. All right, assassin cards. The Graven Gaslight. It says it's an offhand. It says instant destroy 2 silver you control. Equip this. Activate this only while this is in your graveyard, and it's spell void 1.
So I'm not gonna admit I'm not a big assassin player, especially not a silver contract person. So I'm having a little trouble with this. I I want to put it. I don't want to put it instantly in slay
Yeah,
because if you're able to pull this back over and over again, but are you spending your 2 silver on spell void 1 when they got that new graven cowl and stuff like that could be like
yeah,
much bigger life if you're just looking for life specifically. This
hmm,
is arcane that comes in a little bit more infrequently and can kill you right away. Do you want to be spending 2 silver on this? I'm going to put this in adorable. I think there might be a niche, depending on how turbo silver they with some of these other new assassin cards that they've got that they can get.
yeah,
Um, Maybe there's a turbo silver deck and it's fine. But
hmm,
right now I'm like, hey, it's pretty adorable, pretty interesting, kind of interesting, but a
yeah.
little better than Slays.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on this one. I was gonna actually pick your brain, or try to pick your brain on this one because I don't know how much silver. Like, you have to buy back other stuff. Maybe you don't have to do that against like a wizard where you need the spell void 1. But it just seems like a high cost to be buying this back for 2 silver for spell void 1. Like, how many silver do you have to spend? To block 4 damn. It's like 8 silver. It's like, wow, okay. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting. You can just run the arcane barrier, and like it feels like Arachne doesn't mind paying arcane barrier 1.
Right. This
like
goes into the arcane barrier slot of the
the
lantern. So
lantern. Yeah. So
so yeah, I guess what I'm saying, like maybe it's adorable. Maybe there's like a red line deck that can't do it with the new Arachne cards with the red stuff. But you know,
if you
I don't want to disrespect it
right,
because I don't understand it. But I think it can be adorable.
this is where becoming a pro YouTuber comes in play. If you're in a Huntsman main and you think this card slaps, leave a comment down below.
There you go. There we go.
All right, next card up here is Lobotomy. This is an assassin attack. Stealth. When this attacks, you may equip a bit of class from your inventory. When this hits a hero, if you control an Obita class, they lose all hero card abilities during the next action phase. Attacks for 3, blocks for 3, standard issue, assassin stealth attack.
Is Obita class the is this Slippy's signature weapon?
I don't know. No, Obita class is the one that minuses attacks, I believe.
I think it's non-attacks
Non-attacks?
actually.
Okay.
Yeah, let me look that up real quick. But
Yeah.
most positive, I just don't know if it's Slippy's because this like I feel like this can only be played in Slippy.
Is it this seems pretty good though. It like allows you to flick if you're running these, you can kind of flick at will and you're like, well, I'll get a weapon back eventually. And
Yeah, let me read Obito classes. A once per turn action, pay 2, attack, go again, piercing 1. When this hits a hero, next time they defend with one or more non-attack action
non-attack.
cards this turn, those cards have -1. Um, I don't know about this card, man. It's no one's running Obito class today. I'm just gonna tell you that flat out. No one's doing it. No one's running it. Uh, I think the flick aspect of it is interesting. I think that it would be very niche. Uh, I can see a world where this becomes really good.
Mhm.
Let me just make sure I'm read. I want to read the card again. You just equip a veto class. They lose all card abilities during the next phase. Okay, so that's like the payoff of running it, right?
Yeah.
So you know that effect is good. That's a good effect. So
Mhm.
I'll put this in mid as hell. Like I think this is when Obito class needs to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to do the thing, and it's going to be a staple.
Yeah.
So I
I think
like
it
him very
probably
very
moves up to okay, I see you if there's a lot of heroes with non-attacks.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
could
for
agree with that.
sure. Yep. All right. Next one up is okay, yeah, assassin card again. This is an assassin instant item. It's a seeker kunai. It is red, cost 0. It says attack action 1 cost. Destroy this. Target assassin attack action cards get plus. Tax action card gets +1. While this is in your graveyard at the start of your turn, you may destroy 2 silver you control. If you do, return it to the arena.
Okay, so
It,
instantly this is above the lantern in my mind.
yes.
Instantly.
Yes, I agree.
So I actually think this is an okay ICU. When you're playing assassin,
Mhm.
like their on hit effects are devastating.
Yes.
If you can get that through with this, complete a contract, buy it back, and always have the threat of this, it's way more powerful in my mind sometimes than like maybe go again, maybe banish 2 off the top. Like I think
Mhm.
like value wise, I think if you're playing like contract, you're like banish 2 off the top plus block 1, then this card, then like the Black Tech Whispers. Like I think in a
Mhm.
value oriented spot, I would be like, I want my hat back, I want this back, and I want uh my boots back. But
Yep.
some downside to this, it doesn't block.
Yep.
It is a silver sink. The not blocking is kind of the big downer here.
Yeah. It could
Trying to
be
figure
a
out why.
liability for sure.
Yeah, it could be a liability. So I think it's okay. I see you. Maybe it's mid as hell. I could be argued either way. I'm trying to think about the other cards we put in. Okay, I see you. I'm like these would be staples. I'm not sure it's a staple in
Mm-hmm.
the deck. Um,
It's a really cool tech piece, though. I think
it
it's
is.
going to be annoying to play against. I don't play
Yeah.
assassins, so I'm going to be like, damn, man, I don't want to worry about +1 all the time. It'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see if it can be built around and really utilized to its full ability. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we're into necromancer now. So the trend here is armor. So let's talk about bone puppetry. This is a blade break 2 block arms necromancer only. When this defends, you may return an ally from your graveyard to the arena. If you do, at the beginning of your end phase, destroy it and discard your hand.
So I don't play a lot of gravy, but this doesn't seem like it's doing it for me. When are you playing this over?
Never.
Yeah, never. I
Right.
think it goes in slaps as long as hooks around until they print a new necromancer.
Yeah,
That's what I see.
I think you meant slay. I would
Yeah,
say
I do that
yeah,
backwards. I'm
yeah, yeah.
bad.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I don't know if it's like yeah, again, I'm like looking towards the future, and I think a blade break 2 arms like out the gate at Majestic slot is like pretty interesting. And but you just can't play this over Hook because Gravy already can't make gold at the rate he wants to. So there's like no way you could ever play this. I mean, yeah, so it's like just because nothing can play this right now. Yes, Gravy
Exactly.
can, but you just can't.
You're just not. Yeah, you're just not.
And then we got a couple allies for Gravy as well. So we got Boo. He is an ally, pirate necromancer, attacks for 2, blocks, has 2 health, doesn't block. It says action attack, so he can attack for 2, of course. It says if this is untapped, it gets spell void 2. He cost 1. I think this is a
Yeah.
kind of a neat ally. Um, I I don't know. Like I think he's just neat. Like I
He's
think
adorable. He is
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
adorable.
yeah. He's definitely adorable, and like that actually might be where I'd rank him, just because I can't really think of a time I'd want Spell Void 2 per se, and like give up an ally because it
Yeah,
just
right now I think it's just like Acilio, right? You're
yeah,
like, hey, I need to be also able to block something. I need to be able to do attack. His attack is free if you needed to block out stuff.
yeah,
He's adorable. He's a nice, cute little dude.
yeah. The free attack is kind of what pushes him out of Slay tier. I think right now it's just like
Yeah.
he could just be a nice like little threat that you have to deal with. Okay, let's talk about the next one. So Bubba Luba, he costs 3. He enters the arena with a +1 counter. He costs 1 to attack. He has an action. It says remove a +1 counter from an ally you control, destroy an aura token, and that action has go again. He has 5 health and he attacks for 1 statically.
How could they name him Bubba Lubba and then have like this amount of text on him, right? He doesn't even understand what he
Yeah,
does,
no,
does he?
no, I don't think you're right.
I, I mean, I think I don't. Again, I don't play a lot of gravy. Is this? I don't want to put him in Slay.
No,
I think it's
I think he's adorable too.
yeah, because he's a combo with like what the Maflay,
Oh yeah,
what's her
Morley
Maflay?
Fay.
Yeah, Morley Fay.
Yeah,
Like I know the devs are really high on that card. They're like, oh, they love her,
I
right?
thought
I
she
think
was going to be really good. To be fair, I
yeah,
thought +1
and
counters were it. So I'm kind of
and
excited to see this, but I just don't know. Again, it's token auras. That's the if it was auras, it would be super broken. But
yeah,
also, that's what kind of holds him all the way back too. Gravy doesn't really have this like chunky ally though, per se. Like obviously, Chum is like the big one, right? That
yeah. The
it,
5 health
the
here
five
is really
health
good,
is kind of tanky. And if you just
and the
left him
fact he
at
can
2 attack,
scale.
it would be
Yeah,
okay.
if you let him scale, no, he can scale too, right? Because like the combo is with what's her
Yeah,
face
yeah,
gives him, right? So
yep,
he can start gaining counters and have a chunky butt, right?
yeah,
So uh, I think at a 1 cost attack, that's really good.
yeah,
It's just he's a 3 cost for if you think about it, 5 health and 1 attack, maybe or sorry 2 attack. So you're 3 for I guess it's
yeah,
3 for 7 is on rate better
yeah.
than some of the allies, but it's not with the current gravy plan of trying to kill you.
It's
It's
not.
not doing the kill you
It's
part.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So I think you're right. Both of these guys come into the adorable tier for sure.
Yeah.
All right, now onto pirates. So, gloves of the Azure waves, arcane barrier 1. It says high tide. If you have 2 or more blue cards in your pitch zone, this gets +3 defense. And blade break, it has 0 defense printed on it. So this could be a 3 block blade break if you have high tide.
A two card, a two card, 3 block.
You also
Um,
have to pay. You have to find a way to pay into this too. Obviously,
exactly. So I'm thinking like, what are we paying? We're we playing a movable and something like
you
can't play staunch response. You could definitely get 2 blues with staunch response, but
yeah.
this ain't for no pirate guardian. Man, I don't know. This is not the card, in my opinion, that Marlin specifically needed because it's high
Mm-mm.
tide. Um, Again, future design, maybe in some reason, some way, somehow.
We got that
But
watery grave defense reaction in this set that's in a rare form, I believe.
yeah,
It's
beneath the
actually
surface.
quite good. Like in Silver Age, I played against it in Silver Age this past weekend in London, and I was like, okay, that's not bad. But I don't think that triggers high tide because I think it's a 3
No,
cost.
no, it's a two
Oh,
cost.
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's a two cost and it's watery grave, so it's like not even like Marlin can play it.
oh, that's
Like
true. Yeah.
and from like at least those not can't play it from the spot she wants to be playing it. And yeah, this isn't it.
This is a
There's
weird.
got to be something future that's going to spark high tide on the defense,
Yeah.
which will be cool. I don't no, not gonna lie, that sounds neat,
Hmm.
but not today.
Yeah. +3 defense is something to think about when that
Yeah,
can happen. All right.
and arcane barrier, right? So it's
Yeah.
got dual purpose.
Yep. Um, Next card here is Cheating Scoundrel. It's a pirate action. Well, there's a paragraph here. It is zero. It is a 0 cost red pirate action. It says the next attack action card you play this turn gets +3, and wagers with the defending hero. The winner creates a gold token. Then it says the next time you would lose a wager this turn, instead you may discard a card. If you do, you win the wager. Obviously, as go again blocks for 3.
Uh, I I think some people are gonna give me some hate on this. I think people would put it if they were on here. They put it in slaps. I'm gonna put it in okay. I see you in my mind.
Oh.
I think that Marlin. This plays well in Marlin. Most of the time, you're not ending with a card in hand anyway. So like and like you're getting overpowered, so you're hitting, right? So you're
Hmm.
not worried about the not winning the wager part. Gravy can play this, discard an ally, no downside, plus win the wager. If you give them a gold for some reason, both heroes play hook. You're just gonna steal it later unless they can use it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the downsides of this is it keeps it out of slaps because of that, right?
Mm.
But I think that it's still a good card, and I think people will find ways to play it.
Yeah. I think this is a slaps, maybe a banger tier. I
Oh
think
man.
I think and so but where I'm coming from is a little bit more narrow, is that when obviously I think of this as a gravy card first, and gravy has multiple discard outlets. This could bring sea legs back into the deck a little bit, right? This like sea legs kind of fell out, but it, because you lost your discard outlets for it, right? Golden tipples got deleted, so now it became a little bit more liability. This gives you that discard back. This also could discard a break line, a back alley break line to give you an action point when you lose the wager. Obviously, your opponent has to allow you to do these things, right? Like you have to lose the wager to discard the card. So maybe that's what keeps it out of banger tier. But like it's just more gold generation for the Pirates, and I think Gravy definitely wants that. Um, I understand where you're coming from, and maybe I've just talked myself into like slap more so. But
Yeah.
I think it's a really strong card, actually.
I think it's a
It's
really strong card.
yeah.
Yeah, I do. I just hate with like your example of sea legs, right? What if they let you win the wager? What are you gonna do? Put that sea legs into your arsenal? Like that's no, that's not where that wants to be, right?
Well, yeah,
Um,
I might have not have thought of that until I just said that. So I was like, wait, I have to lose the wager for the to discard. So if they just are like, no, I'll let you hit. And it's just like, oh shit.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I think it's okay. I see you. I could be convinced
Yeah,
slaps like after I play against it maybe a little bit and see how annoying it is. But if I'm letting something hit, I feel like I just let the turn hit and then I use the gold so before you
yeah,
can like take advantage of it. So from my perspective, it's an okay. I see you just because like it's doing the thing that it wants to do. It's
yeah,
making gold, but it's
yeah,
there's some downside to it that I can see.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, it fights for also red spots and gravy. That's something
Yeah,
else.
that's true too. Yeah. It being red is kind of tough. Okay, light equipment, Soul Forge Gauntlet. This says when the combat chain closes, if this defended, put it into your soul. Arcane Barrier 1 also blocks for 1.
I think it's mid as hell.
Yeah,
I think it's like does something. I don't play a lot of light warrior, light people. Um, Good block, soul good, arcane barriers.
pretty good. But you had pretty
Good
good
block. I gotta say,
arms, right?
Ocilio and Runeblade is the theme here because it's like one block plus arcane barrier, so you gotta like do something plus something. So it's like middle of the road. As I said, I think it's just mid as hell. It's like it does a thing. I don't know if it does better than other things, but it's not like unplayable tier at all.
Yeah, it's like a cool tech piece. Right? It's like warriors generally have pretty good arm pieces already. So it's like if you need Arcane Barrier 1 in your arms for some reason and you feel like you're soul starved, maybe this is the way to go.
Agreed.
Next card here is an aura, light action aura, Blessing of Bolognia. It costs 0. It is a yellow card. It has go again. Whenever a card is put into your soul, create a courage token. At the start of your turn, put this into your soul. Blocks for 3.
So I've heard some thoughts on this, and I think they should have. I'm gonna have my thoughts on this specific card because I think they should have broken the pattern. I think right now any charge card is limited to light warrior
Mm-hmm.
specifically. I think they should have just gave Bolton a bone here. Just say charge your soul. It does the same thing. It goes to
Mm.
the soul. And that way, anything for Bolton is a one card charge. You don't have to worry about it. It would have been fine. I think then, if that said that, it'd be in the banger tier. It'd be so high. People
Mm-hmm.
played soul food just to get soul, right? So
Yeah.
um, I want to put this in OK, I see you mostly because I do think just getting soul is something people try like desperately to do.
Mm-hmm.
Giving yourself a courage token here, and oh no, that on the turn you play it like a 5 card hand, you get to go put a card in your soul either with Aurora, I mean Prism or Bolton, and then you charge your soul actually, and you
Mm-hmm.
get a courage token. Maybe you charge 2 because you're on a V turn or something, right? You get 2. It's just
Mm-hmm.
it's when it does like unlimited things, there might be something that could future break with this card, and then at the start of your turn, put it in soul, just more soul. It's very very good. I mean, I think this is something people will put in their deck and be pretty decent.
Yeah, I don't really. I've played Bolton like once in draft, and that was about it. I've heard some positive things about this card. I think I agree with you. It's probably okay to see you. Maybe it gets a little bit better with like some combo shenanigans or something, right? But I know he has trouble at times feeding his soul, so this kind of helps out with that for sure.
Yep.
All right, next card here. A couple shadow cards. Vestige of Flagellation, I believe is how you say that. I'm going to butcher that a little bit. It is a chest. It is Blade Break 2. And it says the first time an opponent would gain health each turn, instead, you lose that much and you create that many vigor tokens. Cool.
Hmm.
uh, yep.
When are you
Unplayable.
playing? Yeah. I
Like,
just don't. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Think about this. The first time opponent would gain each turn, you lose that much, and create them. So it's like you're gaining resources, but then is this a is this a is this a Levia card? Levia? Sorry, my boy
yeah.
Ethan. Uh,
I don't know. I don't know how you can afford to like lose health at this rate.
Well, it gets you faster to like the flip for
Oh,
Leviathan,
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a
and
good
it
point.
creates tokens that fuel your turn as a brute. Um, so
I think
I
it's
think just because of that, it goes to adorable. I wanted to put it in Slay, but after thinking about it, maybe because of some Leviathan stuff,
turbo
it can be,
turbo
yeah,
flip
turbo flip
against
plus.
specifically Verdance for the next 2 weeks before she
Yeah,
LLs.
or Verdance. Who else? Like Guardian sometimes loses.
Guardians,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. So like maybe somewhere Eh, that could be like easily throw down the slays like as soon as like Verdance goes away or something like that. But yeah,
My
right
mind,
now,
yeah. My mind instantly goes to some future Shadow Necromancer that has some reason to be losing health or something. That'd be kind of cool. So,
yeah, future design, but like still can see play right now.
yeah,
Yes.
that's true. Yep. Next one up is a Shadow Action card, Embalm. It is a yellow 0 cost. It says you may play this from your banner zone. If you do, it gets go again. Put in an attack action card with blood debt from your graveyard at the bottom of your deck. It also has blood debt itself, and it blocks for 3.
Okay, we're gonna you have to help me convince myself. I want to put it in slaps. I think it actually goes in okay. I see you. Yes, there's an infinite combo with what's the thing that puts a non-attack action back on the bottom of the deck if
Unhallowed
you play.
rights.
Yeah, on Hollowed Rites, there's an infinite loop there for anti-fatigue. The reason I like this is because it can be played from Banish Zone, and
Mm,
like non-attacks that can be played from Banish Zone are so rare.
yeah.
It's also a shadow action for Vincent, so it's
Hmm.
okay. Um, does it really do the thing Vincent wants it to do? No, not really.
I,
But
I think it's. I think what they did in this set is like try to really shore up her fatigue issue. Where
yeah,
like every time you sat down against a Vincent, you could be like, does my hero have a weapon? Do I have blues? Do I have arcane barrier? If you said yes to all of those, you literally could just wait her out. Just don't let a deathly whale hit, and you are scaling towards that W no matter what. It felt
yeah,
like right, unless you like, yeah, Vincents can stack like a sweet turn and blow you out for sure. But it was pretty easy to fatigue her.
hmm
Embalm and then her rare card that also gets back a non-attack helps that quite a bit, I think. Um,
yeah. The only thing is like if it's like you're trying to do the unhallowed rights, you actually have to play the unhallowed rights, right? Like, and
mm,
it has to somehow be at the bottom of your deck, and you get, I guess, you get something back with this. But um, yeah, I'd like to see it in action. So
there's some
uh,
It's one of the cooler non-attacks too, because if you play it out of your banner zone, it gets go again. So
yeah,
you can like creep this and get 2 action points. You
yep,
can do some like weird stuff. Like I'm not saying that's a good play, but anytime a non-attack that a Rune Blade can play gets go again, like conditionally somehow, it's there's some shenanigans there with creepers.
yeah.
So
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'll let you kind of put it. I can
I
see.
think it's
Okay, I see
okay
you.
ICU just because
Okay,
I
cool.
think it's like obviously it's Levia Vincent only. I can't really speak to the Levia side too much, but I do think it's helpful possibly even to get back a couple attacks, even if you're not doing the infinite combo. I think just a couple attacks might, make her a little bit less fatigable, which would be nice.
Yeah,
And that was her
yeah.
big problem.
Yep.
Yep.
Agreed.
Okay, elemental strike. So this is an elemental action. It's red. It costs 0. It says an additional cost to play this. Banish a card from your hand. If it's earth, it gets +2. Lightning, go again. Ice, it gets dominate. So kind of like an E strike, but you have to banish a certain card to get it. Attacks for 5, so it can come in for 7, and it blocks for 3.
What elemental heroes do we have left in CC?
Acilio and Verdance, right? Verdance is elemental. I'm almost positive.
Is it elemental earth?
Think so. Maybe not. I
Yes.
could be wrong on that.
That's what I'm,
But,
I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, I gotta go to the hero list here.
I think I would have played this in Florian. Maybe not as a three of, but it's just a like 0 for 5. It's like an E strike. Well, it is an E strike, but you lose the card, right? You could banish an Earth card out of your hand, which is pretty good.
Yeah,
Um,
so it's Verdance. So what it gets Earth, so the Earth card would get what?
+2, so it's
+2. And then Lightning is a Cilio.
go
It
again.
gets Go Again. Cilio wouldn't want to be playing this card because it's like blue needed, so Verdance would be the like best person for this. Now, like the whole point of this, to be honest with you, is that what that combo with the card that's all three of
Colors of
them,
Aria, yeah.
Carlos of Aria, right? So that's like the combo piece, and
Mm.
is Colors of Aria red
Yes,
only?
it's red. One cost red. It's
Yeah, I mean
pretty
it's one.
awful.
It's
Or
it's
not.
the
It's not
card
one
says I
cost.
banish to.
Yeah,
You never play it. The card
yeah,
says I banish to this card.
yeah,
um, so I don't know. I think this is adorable. I
yeah.
hate to say it. It's cool. It's like thematic. I know. What was it? Carol? Was it Carol or they talked about this card specifically? I think on one of their things about how they always thought about uh, some ways of doing this. I think maybe it was the Colors of Aria, the card
Yeah.
that they're actually thinking of. But
Mhm.
Elemental Strike, I think it'd been interesting and maybe interesting in Starvo and LL. Uh,
Mm.
it is a 0 for 5, so like, but you have to have two cards. It's never really the thing. So yeah, I think it's just adorable.
Yep.
I don't think you right now would play any of the decks that can play it. Probably wouldn't play it for any specifically good reason, but it could be something.
Yeah, I think if Florian did an LL, he'd be playing. I think he'd be playing a copy or
Yeah,
two
yeah,
to
he definitely could.
banish a card to
Yeah,
help banish an Earth card. That would
yep,
definitely be quite nice. It'd be like an E strike. It's doing the thing you want actually. So,
yeah,
but he's gone. So, and I don't
yeah.
think Verdance wants to do this. So,
Agreed.
all right, next one here is an Earth head equipment, Crown of the Everbloom. It says instant, destroy this, put a card from your arsenal on the bottom of your deck. If you do, draw a card and create a Spellbane Aegis token, Arcane Barrier 2.
All right, you want to read what spellbound or whatever Aegis does?
I do not know what that card does.
It says spell void 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh, okay. I think this is kind of like I'm gonna say this, Shane. I think maybe this one goes into adorable and not slay. I think this kind of aligns with the other armor pieces we put in slay already, but Arcane Barrier 2 is pretty nice at times, right? I don't know
Sure,
about
sure.
the text of the card though. Like
Oh, so you're just swinging it there
I,
because Arcane Barrier
I,
2 is relevant, even though we have it
it's
on our,
quite strong.
I guess I'm thinking the only Earth hero we have right now is Verdance, who has it on her
Boots.
boots already. So Arcane Barrier 4 for some reason, sure.
But Terra doesn't like I think
I guess Terra also could play it. Yeah, you're right. Terra could use it,
if
so
he comes
maybe it
into
is something
CC,
for
right?
Terra.
But
Yeah, yeah. So maybe something for Terra. So
again,
I guess
future.
it does go above. Uh, it does go above the slate tier because of that.
I just think like Arcane Barrier 2 is kind of like rare, right? It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
it's
what I'm saying. Like it's worth it because of that specifically.
yeah.
Not like I would say like there's a tier between those two. Would go there.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. All right. So channel the Skybreaker. This is a 2 cost Earth action aura. Blocks for 3. It is yellow. It says go again. When this enters the arena and at the beginning of your action phase, create 2 might tokens. And then it has channel Earth, which is you have to pitch and put flow counters on this to keep it around like the other channels.
Yeah. So this is adorable. I can't put it in sleigh
Yeah.
because the me and me also wants to figure out how to make doubling season work the best, and this has got to be a way, right? So
Yeah.
right, am I thinking right? Like each might token pumps it by 1, right?
Yeah.
So that means doubling season would get +4 from these 2 might tokens
Yeah.
in theory. So yeah, I also want to make doubling season work. It's adorable. If you can make it work, let me know. It's great.
Yeah, it's just
Uh,
Jarl's just not doing this, right? Like,
Jarl's
unfortunately.
not doing this. Terra, hopefully we get ever an adult Terra.
Yeah.
Maybe it's good for some reason somehow, but even then, I'm doubtful. They need more stuff that says they need more than doubling season. Like they need more stuff that says if you gain one, gain more than that. So or gain that plus one.
Yeah, for sure. Um, Again, I think I would have tried it in Florian. I think it would have been. It's another.
I mean, you wouldn't. No, no, there's no way, man. A yellow that would have been less than channel mount heroic is just like
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Yeah, I suppose you're right.
maybe because it's a two cost, that means you could throw it, then swing your sword, right?
Hmm.
And you still get the thing. So you get the value on that turn, then you get the value on the next turn before it goes away. So maybe
Maybe.
you're right. There's a maybe. I should have thought about it a little. I
Yep.
forgot the two costs. I was thinking still
Hmm.
like the three costs.
Yeah.
Like who's playing this over channel Mount Heroic?
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
don't know if you can play both of them. I don't
Yeah.
know if you
That's
can
the
play
thing is I don't know if you could.
tree channel and this.
Yeah.
It's like yeah, I
It
don't know
would
if
have
you
been
do
a
it all.
lot. All right. Some ice equipment coming up next. So Crown of Frozen Thoughts. When this defends, freeze an attacking hero until the start of their next turn. Freeze the attacking hero. Blade Break 2. So currently only Jarl can play this.
Yeah.
Freezing
What
a
is what's
hero.
Jarl like to play in his head equipment usually?
I don't know actually. I think
Yeah.
it's. I don't think it's like. I don't think it's an ice equipment. I think it's like armor, right? Generally.
Yeah. I think it's just adorable. I think again, it can be played. It has an effect that's relevant to heroes that are meta, right? RKO.
Hmm.
Actually, no, it doesn't. RKO is an instant, so it can
Yeah.
tap as it plays. Any other hero that is worth tapping, so or freezing, so they can't tap. Marlin,
That's a good point. Yeah,
and
pirates.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, pirates. Future development leans towards that heroes are going to have to tap, right? So this could only get better as it goes along. So I see it's adorable right now with the potential for future.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. We got a channel ice lock glaze. Cost 0. It is a blue. Blocks for 3. It's a ice aura. Says go again. Cards in opponents' arsenals are frozen while they control a frostbite or a frozen permanent, and then it has channel ice. So you have to pitch into ice to get this. This one's kind of interesting. Frozen. You have to have ice frostbites, right? So you could just break the frostbites and then
Yeah,
play
and
your
then it's
arsenal.
unfrozen.
So it's like a slight annoyance, but it really works well with like old Icelander where you could like maybe frostbite them on their turn while they're like in the middle of something, which is super annoying. I guess we do have that defense reaction in this set that if you pitch an ice to it, it throws a frostbite at them, which could be annoying.
Yeah, but they always have the opportunity to get their arsenal unfrozen from a frostbite. Like that's just they always usually have the ability to because they can pay beforehand. But so the timing really matters here, and you put it on you like you have to give them a frostbite on their turn likely because otherwise they're going to have a chance to pay for it
Hmm.
in some other way. This is played on your turn. Only Icelander could have played it on their turn in a specific timing window, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's adorable. I'm not going to put it in Slay because, like, oh well, maybe I would put it in Slay actually.
I mean,
Well,
Jarl
most of
is
the cards,
not
like, I
playing
don't know
this,
who's
right?
playing this right now. Who's playing this right now? It's Jarl, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think it makes the cut in
I
Jarl.
mean, Jarl's
But
playing this to make a frostbite on his turn. I think you just keep going with Channel Lake Frigid. Channel Lake
yeah,
Frigid is like a mile above this card and how
yeah,
good it is. So,
yeah. Future development
yeah.
maybe,
Yep.
but not right now.
All right. Let's talk about some lightning cards. So, Stormweaver's Aegis. Instant, destroy this to the end of your turn. The instant cards you own get instant discard this, prevent the next 2 damage that would be dealt to you this turn. Arcane Barrier 1 blocks for nothing.
Slay or adorable. Like the effect is really. I only want to put it above a Slay because it's it can be done multiple times that turn,
Yeah,
and that makes it like better than the freaking warrior helm in my opinion.
nah, that's true.
So I'm just gonna put it in adorable.
Yeah, it's cool that like instants can block. right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so it like helps you get around that a little bit. But also you don't have a chest that can block anymore. So
It's also like prevent damage, which is not
could be
just one type.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be anything. So I think this is actually, yeah, I think Adorable is actually correct for this because like
It's a
if Aurora
pretty
comes back,
flexible. Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty flexible. Aurora comes back, has AB as well. So like it also like think about Kano hating this. Like think about the Aurora meta and Kano was huge at that point.
Yeah.
Like this would have been a staple. You would have always played this over everything else. So I think this is gonna could be good when she comes back. Could be good in a Cilio if they're not totally on like I need my tunic to do my combo turn. Just just some like mirror breaker stuff if that's possible.
Yeah.
This I can see this being good.
Yeah. Okay. Next card here is Astrovolt Elemental. It is a red lightning attack. Attacks for 3, blocks for 3. It says when this attacks, you may discard an instant card. If you do, draw a card and create an embodiment of lightning token.
It slaps, man. I hate to
This
say it.
card
Celia
is
got some
that's
stuff, right?
yeah.
I think the last card we talked about in slaps is wobble,
Yeah,
right?
wobble. Yep.
Yeah, this is a Cilio all the way. Aurora would have played this. Uh,
Yeah.
could have played this. I don't know if she would have. It's 0, attacks for 3, has a way of drawing a card,
Get
gets you
you
an
go again.
embodiment.
Yeah.
Yeah, get you go again. This does blocks 3, like it does everything that
It's
a
really
lightning
solid.
wizard slash runeblade slash lightning person would want. So I think it's solid. Good card.
Yep.
Gonna be played.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you 100% there. All right, some draconic cards now. Dynastic Dynam. Fealty tokens you control cannot be destroyed by opponent's effects. If you control 3 or more fealty tokens, this gets +1 block. It's temper and it blocks for 1 statically as printed.
This is a legendary equipment at freaking M.
Yes, yes, it is. Yeah, this is quite strong for a Majestic.
Yeah. I don't know if I can put it in the banger tier because it's like Fang
Thing
only.
only. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even though it's draconic, maybe we're gonna get some fealty stuff in the
Yeah.
future. Is that Syndra on the? Is that Blaze? I can't. I don't
Yeah,
know
I don't know
faces.
who that is, but
Uh, so it definitely slaps. Maybe not banger. Like I want to put if it was, I want to put it banger if we like had more reason to make fealty right now and more than just one person like worried about 3 fealty. So right now it's just, but this is such a good card. It's a legendary equipment at freaking Majestic. Like
yeah,
it slaps.
yeah, this is not like the other equipment Majestics we got in this set.
No, not even close.
It's definitely not. It's very good.
It
Uh,
literally counters cards in the set. You know.
yeah, 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 and it shows up kind of a problem that Fang had, where like he could get scoured or just randomly some fealties get blown up on him, sets him back, and it's like at times that can just lose him games. Other times he's just making like 6 of them and you can't stop him. But
Yeah, see, I wish it would have been, I wish we would have defined destroyed by opponent's effects differently. I wish when I'm like, so if you look at the way, if we read what was the aura, the one we call the Slay, the Vincent card, right?
yeah,
If technically says I choose auras for me to destroy,
mm,
and then you destroy
mm-hmm,
equal to the amount I did, right? Or the
yeah,
doom counter, something, right? So I wish this would get like that would get around it by saying, oh, my effect. I wish it just said not my opponent's effects.
yeah,
Just said my opponent destroys. So this means scour, right? If I'm scouring, I'm destroying those. Whereas if I make you choose to destroy them,
mm,
then it still works,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because it's not my effect. It's not me destroying it. It's you destroying it. So I wish they would have just changed that about this hat because I think this hat's like some of the stuff the way I play around. I think Fang's like becomes like very possible that this could push Fang very high because
yeah,
like one of the ways to play around it is to get rid of his auras.
yeah,
And I don't know, man.
yeah,
I don't know if the sharpened stuff is going to work with him, and if it does, it's going to be bonkers as well.
yeah,
So
100%. Speaking about bonkers cards, the next one here, Art of the Phoenix War. I see what you did, LSS.
yeah,
This is a draconic instant. It is red. As an additional cost to play this, discard a Phoenix Flame. Draconic attack action cards you control this turn get plus 1 attack this turn. Draw 2 cards. Man, that
The cream
sounds
rises to the
familiar.
top. The cream rises to the top.
It's
Yeah, this is
back.
a banger. This
Yeah,
is a
this
banger.
is so good, man. This is
I mean, from a competitive play standpoint, yes, it's only played in one deck, but it is bringing that deck completely back. Like that deck was not seen, and I hate to say it, but that it's gonna hilariously
it's a
this card's
banger
gonna go
for
from
1 week.
banger. Exactly, right? It's gonna go from banger to slay
Slay.
instantly.
Yes.
So get your win in,
Yeah.
get what you can done. This card is not going to be around for long, but it is good.
Yeah, it is very strong. It's Art of War. Like
Yeah.
it's basically Art of War. So
It's how Fi even becomes relevant. They're like, I want Fi out of here. So for some reason, I don't know why they want him gone. He won a Worlds that he shouldn't have won. So yeah,
yeah. Yeah, well, I think he's gone. That's definitely going to happen. All right, so some Mystic equipment coming up. Rippling Wave. This is cloaked. You pitch a chi. So it says instant pitch a chi. Turn this face up. You may return a defending blue attack action card from a defending blue action card to its owner's hand. Blade Break 3.
a
What?
defending blue action
So this
card.
is Somersault with
Worse somersault because you have to pitch a chi that you probably don't want to ever be doing.
yeah, I don't think you want to be pitching chi on your defense,
Yeah,
right?
you don't.
You
Well, I mean, Enigma
well,
does, right?
yeah, okay, yeah,
Maybe this is what it's for. It's Enigma because like Enigma gets one block out of her chi when
mm,
she does it. So this is quite possibly better than one block. It could also get like I think there's like good defense reaction. It has to be action card, right?
yeah,
Can't
action,
be
yep,
yeah. So it's like it gets it turns your chi into hopefully a 3 block, right? And it's cloaked. It's also a 3 block. Ooh, that's actually I
yeah.
saw that it's a 3 block
It's a
arm.
three block arm.
So this could be a theory a block with the 3, block with this. You block 6, get the card back. Block 9 off of. No, you block more, right? You
Yeah,
block 3, 6, pitch a card, get the card back. So it's a 2 card 9 with armor. Like it's just blocking. Yeah, yeah. It's just, but it's fine. This is a fine card. Not very many things block 3. Uh, it's Illusionist who wants to probably run. Sorry, Mystic who has some non-blocks issues. It could save you. It's adorable.
I think it's adorable just because it's a 3 block and it does it does kind of a cool thing, but nobody can play this right now. I mean, you got to
Yeah.
be playing Blitz, which is Singleton now. It's weird. Like I get it. They designed these sets over, probably going on close to a year ago. This set, I think, more than others, you can tell that things change fast, and but to their credit, they did support every class and every talent. So maybe when Mystic comes back, we can play these cards. So the next one up is Whispering Mist. It is blue. It costs 0 until the end of the turn. Blue attacks, blue attacks and attacks with ephemeral get +1. Um, yeah,
Wait. Oh, I must have missed it. Never mind. I must have got out of order. That's all good.
yeah.
I thought Havoc Wrap was next. So
No,
which was this?
this is
Which one?
Whispering Mist. It's instant, and it gets blue attacks and attacks with ephemeral gets +1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's like I don't know. I don't know how to classify these cards to be honest, because no one can play them right now. So it's just like adorable. I think.
Yeah, it's just got to be adorable until Mystic comes back.
Yep.
I mean, sure, LL's a thing, but we all know where that's at right now.
Yeah, that's just side events.
Yep.
So yeah, let's talk about Havoc Wrap. This can be played in CC right now.
Yep.
It is a chest. It is Battle Worn 1. Tap this, go again. It says if this is tapped, cards cost 1 less to play. This doesn't untap until the end phase. This doesn't untap during the end phase, sorry. And this gets at the start of your turn, destroy this. This is a wild. I'm going to say it right now. These chaos cards are wild.
Yeah, they're crazy, right?
Dude,
Like,
they are
yeah, it's
insane.
like the downside and the upside are kind of weird, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it makes you go, oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's kind of not cool.
Yes,
When it's like,
exactly.
oh, my opponent's cards all now cost one less,
Yeah,
and you see a brute or KO across from you, you're like,
can't
free
tap
bloodrush
this.
bellow into free bloodrush
Yeah,
bellow, pop my chest. I just get to go all for free, like it's -2 for everything almost. Um, that seems real good in the KO, but
yeah,
I want to put this as mid because like there's niches. I think it's better than the adorable Q. I think they could like find someone who brews something really cool to get really big value out of this.
yep,
Specifically out of like the really big pumps and the good pumps that chaos people want to be playing do
yeah,
cost one so or more, and I think this is something. It's like my get. It's kind of like my bet, right? It's like, hey, I think this one is gonna be secretly like better than the adorable tier.
yeah. There could be.
Not
You could
not
like,
too.
there's some like maybe some game plans where it's like you only crack this at the end when you have just a gigantic turn that you need
Yeah,
like a bunch of free shit to do, and then your opponent's dead, so it doesn't matter type deal.
yeah,
Like there could be something there. It is very interesting card,
yeah, yeah.
and this the next chaos card is I would say the same. So this is Tome of Pandemonium. It is a yellow one cost chaos action, blocks two. It says banish the top card of each hero's deck. You may play them this turn. Go again.
You know what? I actually think again. This I think this is I think this is like mid as hell as well. It's so niche. It's could be possible. Like it's not adorable. I don't. I definitely don't think it's adorable. It could even
No,
go up as high as say it's like okay, I see you, because like it does some unique things.
yeah,
Like the thing about this is try to get cards off the top of your hero, like the other opponent's deck is like infiltrate, and it has to hit right.
yeah.
This just says
Just do it.
do it,
Yeah.
and
This is
um,
very good into certain heroes and then not so good into other heroes.
exactly. That's where I was like, maybe it doesn't go all the way to okay, I see you, but it's mid as hell because like it's really good in the heroes that can do it. Like think about the assassin mirror. Oh my gosh,
Or just a
study mirror,
ninja. You could just flip a
ninja,
zero
just
head
as
jab or
yeah, head
something.
jabs for days. Like I think it's like mid as hell, but with like an asterisk that like into the right deck, it can be
It can be pretty
okay. I
good.
see you into slaps, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like you don't want to play this in the Guardian. You're not going to be able to
Or
afford
warrior,
anything.
right, with
Yeah,
the
just
attack
like attack
reaction. That's only
reactions,
yeah,
hits warrior swords or something. Yeah, but I think it's a. I think both chaos cards in this set are kind of wild. I think they're like very fitting of the chaos talent for sure.
even the what's the one that's put like the puts a card in the art like the common or rare that puts it in the arsenal.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, very
yeah, like I think that's
zany.
like very zany, very good. Like could be kind of weird. So
Yep. All right. Revered and reviled coming up next. So first we got glory plate. This gets +1 for each toughness token that has left the arena this turn, and it is guard well.
it's adorable. We have so much of this. I will say like I'm glad we got all the equipment out of the slate here, but like this is adorable. This is a
Like tough nut, I could
tough
see.
nut, but tough that's always gonna run the tunic because he might
Yeah.
need it for rock.
Yeah.
Uh, I guess maybe Pleiades with like some of this weirdness that she's been doing. Maybe
Mm,
like get some good fatigue pieces. I don't know, but I think she wants tunic as well, right?
yeah.
So, uh, yeah, I think it's like gonna be a niche. It has an interesting effect.
Yep.
Could be good, but right now it's cute.
Yep. For sure. Um, Next card here is by the book. So this is a blue 2 block aura. It says if you have less health than each other hero, you may play this as an instant. Heroes can't draw cards during their action phases. At the beginning of your action phase, destroy this.
Hey, you want to tell me what that red card in Banger does?
Yeah, yeah. I think the last couple words say draw 2 cards.
Yeah, draw cards.
Yeah,
You know what's really good in this game?
drawing
Drawing
cards.
cards. You know what really sucks when you get an effect that says draw a card and then all of a sudden the effect says you can't draw a card? I'm only going to put it in slaps because
It
like
is,
the
yeah,
niche piece of it, right?
yeah.
Revered hero. Who's that? Pleiades. It's
Maybe tough nut, but it's
maybe tough
Pleiades.
nut,
Yeah,
right? So yeah, it's a slaps. It's very good at what it does. It does a specific thing. It blows out games. It can win you the game on the spot, possibly. Uh, because of like just blowing your other opponent out. So
Yeah,
I think it slaps. I don't think it's going to be like an expensive card because it's like narrow in scope, but
yeah.
definitely a good card.
They didn't have to put the instant text on it.
They did. That's the only
Well,
way you can. That's the
it's
only way
so
you can like.
no. You could have played this on your turn and just been like, you can't draw cards. But yeah, man, it stuffs like Blood Rush Bellows. It stuffs this new Art of War that Fi has. It is quite brutal if you're
The only
looking to
reason,
draw a
though, so
card.
the only reason I disagree is because it doesn't have go again. If they take the instant
Mm.
off, it had to have go
Oh
again.
yeah,
You know what I
okay,
mean?
yeah, I would trade that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then again, I guess it becomes like Chains of Eminence, where it's just like, well, then I just arsenal my Blood Rush, right? So maybe it did have to
Yeah,
have
yeah. So
instant.
that's what I'm saying. It's got. I think the instance, in my opinion, it would have went to mid as health. It would have dropped 2 tiers to just have go again.
Dude,
Like the instant cheese part is what makes it slap.
dude. All I'm gonna say is if Noah's playing KO this ProQuest season, I'm waiting for the episode where he says, I played a Pallades and they did this to me. That is gonna be
You,
salt mines.
I will say right now, I Noah's the guy that gets other people. I've hardly ever seen Noah get got. So
Yeah, okay.
I hope he doesn't run into that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just it's kind of a crazy card for sure.
Hmm.
All right, so the next one here is a reviled head equipment. When this defends, the attacking hero draws a card, then look at their hand and choose a card. They discard the chosen card. Blade break 1.
Oh man, it's like we just got a set that they want to pump up some more.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I think this slaps.
I would agree with you. When you get
I
to
think
choose
even
the
though
card they
again,
discard, that's quite
yeah,
strong.
looking at a hand and choosing. So not only that you get the info of the hand after they draw. It wasn't like,
Hmm.
hey, look at their hand, discard one, then draw a card. So you have a little bit of unknown.
Yeah,
No, no, no. You know everything.
yeah.
You go, oh, look at your hand. You need a blue to function. Okay,
Goodbye.
goodbye.
Yeah,
Hey, this you have, just whatever it is. This is your best card in your hand. Discarding that, even if you replace it with a card from your deck, just never feels good.
yeah.
When your opponent gets to pick. Is it better than Flesh Bag? I don't know. It
Mm,
competes. That's the problem.
yeah,
It does
it
compete with
does.
Flesh
Yeah,
Bag.
yeah, for sure.
It like the Flesh Bag is very very good, but it competes with it. Like there are times in which I think it is better.
Hmm.
And then in Liath, right? It's pretty good. It blocks one, so it still always blocks one,
Yep.
right? Um, Fleshbag blocks two. That's why it probably beats it out. But I
Hmm.
mean, this is still for this set of cards that we got. This one's one of the better
Yeah,
ones.
for sure. 100% agree. Okay, leave them speechless. This is a blue aura, reviled aura. Blocks for 2, costs 0. It says if you have more health than each other hero, you may play this as an instant. When this enters the arena, name a card. That named card can't be played from hand while this is in the arena. At the beginning of your action phase, destroy this.
Now we got some good cards. This one I don't think I've been hearing some people really like it. I think it's an okay ICU. I think null times it's null time zone
Reviled, yeah.
uh uh for Revile, right? It's null time zone. And it's just cool. Sometimes you can do it. It's the same thing, right?
Hmm.
Null times zone can come off the deck at the instant speed, not a problem. This one's zero cost, where null times off top to top decks at least one. Um,
Reviled
it,
gets to look at your hand. Like that helmet lets you look at hands. So like you get a little bit more information than like a mech does, but it's still
it's not as good as the helmet. I think it's just like I'm looking thinking about the helmet. I'm like, oh, that's just really good.
yeah,
Stopping them from drawing
yeah,
cards, neg two cards on the other one, that's really good. This
yeah.
one's like I stop a card if they have it from hand and they can't arsenal it to play it
Hmm.
like a next turn or something. So yeah, I'm just like, it's okay. I see you. It does a thing. It does the thing well. We'll keep
If
going.
it blocked for 3, that would be kind of nice. But
Oh, if it blocked for three, it'd also be very nice. I still don't know if it pushes it up there. I think it would need to like be can't play at all,
yeah, yeah,
not just from hand. I think that would have pushed it way up there.
yep. Okay, we've made it to the generics. Most sets, this would be the fun part, but this set we did not get very many generics that weren't reprints. All right, so Helm of the Safe Haven. When this defends, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's an action card, add it to the chain link as a defending card and discard a card. Blade Break 2. Uh,
Man, have you ever had a generic helm? I guess it's Majestic, right?
yeah.
I'm thinking like our legendary helms are usually pretty freaking
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
This is mid as hell, maybe even adorable.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're running a deck where you just hate the idea of a instant clogging up your blocking ability, and like you feel like maybe there's something that you can block with, but
I could also see Tough not running this, where it's like I block with my whole hand anyway, got an extra
oh,
card off the
that's
top,
a good point.
and then I get to do the thing anyway.
I'm not
Sure, that's
sure.
like some super value. That's why maybe mid as hell is where I'm leaning more so because it does better than like some look at the equipment next to it like Tough Nut could see and this could be see some action in Tough Nut. I could see
Yeah.
that.
What if you bring this in for ninjas? Actually, like you're blocking out mask. You get to lava burst. You throw this in front of it. You have no cards left in your hand anyways. You throw the top card of your deck in front of lava burst. Actually,
Yeah,
that might be a pretty decent way to play this card now that I think about it. Like
yeah. I mean,
it's
it's
still
in theory
pretty
a block five.
narrow, but
Yeah, in theory it's a block five with when your hand's empty already, which is always like a good thing, right? You're getting some better value out of like not having no hand, right? And Tough Nut gets to still do something with no
yeah.
hand. So he's still down a card overall. So it's like trade offs, but it's still not. It's like that's what I'm saying. There should be some niche pieces. It's definitely more like
Yeah.
playable and like thought of ways to use it than some of the equipment down there in
Yeah.
adorable.
Am I replacing my face purgatory with this?
No,
Hell no.
no.
Like there's no shot.
When you get in the gold foil phase perg,
Oh, it's
do
not
you have
EA,
it?
bro. Can't do it.
Well, maybe they'll print them. Maybe they'll reprint it. EA.
That would be wild. All right. So we got Rockyard Rodeo. Cost 3. It is a blue. Blocks for 2. It attacks for star. It says this card's attack is equal to the highest base attack of the weapons you control. Okay.
Tough Nut. It's a
Tough,
Tough Nut card.
well,
It's a Tough Nut card.
but it's generic. So that makes it pretty narrow. I would say it's just adorable.
Yeah, it's well. Let me think. Let's think. I want to put an adorable either too, but like this card's equal to the highest base. When would it matter? When would it matter? Your weapon with high
When are you
bases are
paying
like
3?
Guardian, your Rock, your uh, 4 cost at most is like some brutes. You're never getting the 6 cost for the brute.
Like,
Yep, adorable.
yeah, yeah,
2 block,
yeah, yeah.
even 2 block. Like make it a 3 block. What the heck?
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on.
it had to be a 3 block before it moves up for sure. All right,
Yeah.
we made it. Holy smokes. This is the longest tier list we've ever had. And that's not a bad thing. We had 59 Majestics to go through. I think that's the most we've ever talked about, also.
Yeah, you
With
told me an
Shane.
hour 15, I think, for this, and I was like, "There's no way." I've seen you and Nate go almost 2 hours with regular sets, and this
Yeah,
one had
this
lots of
one's this
Majestic.
one's a big boy.
Yeah,
All right, so last card here, high current currency. It is a blue block 3 generic action, and it says remove all energy counters from target, non-hero permanent, and opponent controls. Create that many gold tokens.
we shouldn't have ended with this. We should have like spread them out a little bit. This is a sleigh. I hate to say it, it's a sleigh.
Yeah, it's kind of a womp.
Energy counters are used for like what?
Tunic.
Tunic and the Acilio, or sorry, the Costello, right?
Yes, there's literally
Um,
like 3 cards, and I think it's like Tunic and like a couple other Guardian cards from Mastery Pack.
yeah, so like take them off. Tunic, if Tunic's at 3, this doesn't do anything because you just respond with Tunic. Um,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
like
You can respond with Tunic. Also,
yeah,
this
you just
doesn't have
respond.
go again. What are we doing?
Yeah, and it's not it's an instant.
No, it's an action.
Yeah, it's an action. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, respond with Tunic response. This card gain 3 gold. Blowout,
Yeah,
instant slaps, maybe
yeah,
even
yeah,
banger at that point.
yeah, yeah.
Because like just but probably not because like not doing anything. It's like playing a whole card to just juice Tunic doesn't seem that great.
Yeah.
Let's see, energy counters. I'm trying to find it. So it's Blaze. I guess if
It
Blaze
is
becomes
so yes, that is a I've been predicting this for a while, is that I think the next set is Fire and Ice, and I think Icelander and Blaze are coming back, and then we're going to have a Fire Guardian and a Fire Wizard, which that would be Blaze. But the problem is that this doesn't have Go again, and it's just like, what are you doing? Like, it seems like it would be even hard to play if you had like a really good target for it. That's kind of what it looks like to me. Also, not a lot of heroes interact with gold very well, right? Like as a Runeblade player, I'm like, okay, sweet, gold. Like if
someone did
you're
make a gold for me in my pro quest, and I won because they gave me a gold off of a gravy I was trying to fatigue, which I thought was
that's
pretty
pretty
funny.
sick. Okay. I'm not saying gold's actually pretty good, right? It's not a bad thing to have. It's just, if you're not necessarily built to run it, right? It's not the most easiest thing to take advantage of. I guess if you have 3 gold, it could be good, but I don't know. I agree with you. I think this is a slay tier. Hopefully the next set or two we get something where like, oh, energy counters, that's what it is. But as of now, slay you go. Hopefully something happens.
Yeah, yeah. Future. Got to think of the future. Everything I think down below and adorable and slay. Future concepts that hopefully come
Hmm.
bring them up. Everything in mid and hell you're gonna probably see at some point in some deck, in my opinion.
Yeah, sooner than later, right?
Yep.
I think I agree with you with that. We kind of said it at the top, and we've been repeating it all episode. But I was a little bit surprised how future forward looking this set was. I thought it was going to be a more like everything, like let's go. I know a whole set can't be let's go. Like every card fits into a deck right now, obviously, but it's not a bad thing. I think there's some really interesting cards that just don't have play right now, but will be interesting in the future. So, uh, Compendium was pretty sweet, actually. And this was a lot of fun. Pretty balanced tier list overall, Shane.
Yeah, yeah. I think it looked good. I hope next time I'm on this, if I get to do this again, we just fill that banger tier up. That's what I love seeing up there. But
Hmm.
we'll have to see hopefully in the next one. But I have some faith. Draft sets are coming back. I like it. If you stuck around this long, what the heck you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's such grass. I appreciate it, but leave this man a like for doing this 2 hours. This is would
Yeah.
be great. But yeah, I think hopefully next time it'll be good. I think that we'll just have to see, but I think we'll get some more bangers. But there's a lot of slaps. I'm hopeful for the slaps. So.
Yep. Same here. All right, everybody. That's going to do it. Check you next time. Peace.